history, uncovering mysteries as to why the whites are living in misery. We keep the audience salivating as we continue navigating through centuries of adventures of the ever-evolving small hat wizardry. Artie and Fest, Artie and Fest. Let us show you what you might have missed.
Dude, you shot her. I'm trying to help.
Trying to help? What are you gonna lick her ditch? And if I didn't know any better, I would say that we are live!
We're live! We're back! Man, that intro was fucking hardcore. I love those things where they get like the screaming liberal women and do it over heavy metal. Oh, dude, it's like 2016, 2020 all over again. It's BLM part juice.
Can you feel it?
Oh, mate, I can. I can feel it in my mind nuts. It's it's gonna be the boogaloo. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely. The only problem is it's the middle of winter, man. Right? Like who you can't have like a proper riot in the middle of winter, right? The melanated individuals aren't really gonna join. Plus, the victim of this particular attack was not a highly melanated individual. So, I mean, yeah,
that's not going to stop them from racializing it, okay? I mean, Kyle Rittenhouse, it was all white, essentially. to the external naked eye, it was all white assailants, essentially. And actually, the only person of color that escaped alive was quote-unquote Jump Kick Man, who was a black guy that kicked him in the face and lived. Nothing about that worked, but that's not going to stop them from finding a way to racialize it.
Mate, when I launch my fucking rap career, that's what I'm gonna call myself, Jump Kick Man, right? Like, come on, right? Like, that's fucking awesome.
That's what they called them in court. That's what they called him. They already knew who he was. They already knew who he was. They already knew his name.
Jump Kick Man in his home. Shit, I'm back with my Jump Kick Man. You know, still
don't rehearse that. Don't rehearse it. Just record it. Just go for it. You know. Just have the hubris of the average 15-year-old black boy in the United States, okay? Just go for it.
I just got to get a 40 and some Swisher Sweets and just channel my inner melanin, basically, right? And just go for it. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I mean, you can't be any whiter on the outside, so you got to be darker on the inside, even if it's shades of pink, buddy, okay? It's about as alabaster and white as you get.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. That's why I am sort of a beacon for white supremacy, right? I'm white. It feels good, actually, right? Like, I realized, over the last few years, right, with all that's been happening, actually, very, very pleased to be white. Actually, it's nice, it's comfy. It's very. I believe the Germans have a name for it, Weissenhafen, right?
But. Well, how much can you really enjoy it? Like, can you dance? And what about your food? It's like, what about all of civilization? All of modern civilization.
I can only
That's a trade-off that I'm willing to make, okay?
I can only do that like crappy goth dancing.
That's better than me.
The 3-step shuffle and whatever they call it when you put on techno and
with me my feet are firmly planted. Those don't move. We're a tree and a lot of pointing going on, a little rocking, a little pointing. Those feet are not moving though. We're not taking any steps. We don't do that.
That's a
firmly planted, very secure.
That's a very white way of dancing, a modern white way of dancing, obviously, right? We really should go back
to how we all got here. We're not gonna we're not gonna take any chances. We have a civilization to build, so we're very safe when we dance, okay?
That's right.
It's how are you gonna build countries when you have indigestion from hot sauce? It doesn't make any sense.
I think you're actually channeling your inner sort of architect, right? You're like standing with your feet firmly planted, pointing over there, right? That's where we're going to put the Doric column. That's where we're going to, put the nice, lovely roof, right? Take the slaves over there.
Dude, it's when I am dancing, I am swaying in a perfect Fibonacci sequence. Okay, the perfect golden ratio when I'm dancing. Everything is numerically with it where it's supposed to be. I look like a squid underwater on land when I dance. Very, very SpongeBob-y, very wiggly. More wiggly than I want to be.
So, tonight, bro.
Yes.
We've got BLM part 2. Is it part 2? Is it part 2? Is it part W? No, it can't be WLM. Karen's Lives Matter. ALM. The Minneapolis ICE.
Yeah, it's DLM. Ditch licking matters. Okay.
DLM.
You ditch liquor, dude. Since I heard Andrew Wilson say that in a moment of fury, he's like, "You're a ditch licker. Why do I care what you say? I can't get it out of my head." That guy, that man. The channel wouldn't be what it is now if Andrew Wilson didn't exist. That man is a huge influence on the channel.
I mean, I've been on the ground over in Minneapolis, with my gay boyfriend, who was also my wife's boyfriend. Heuschel. He's lovely. Being out there, sort of, throwing my body down for our black and brown brothers. Very, very sort of ashamed, of course, of my own white supremacy. And it seemed like, the thing I could do most to help would be to get down there, do a whole bunch of drugs, be a complete degenerate, and get the shit kicked out of me by some dudes in military fatigues, And I
then you could be a martyr, though. Then your name would live on forever.
I tried. They're just too well trained.
Dude, you gotta throw away this orthodox bullshit, okay? Make politics your religion. Really live forever, right?
Look, mate, I got in their face. I called them names. I tried being annoying. I shake my booty. I mean, I did get some pepper spray to the face. And I got to tell you, mate, that stuff's actually really good for clearing your sinuses. Right, I haven't had any hay fever, right? Since I got back.
It was thanks, I like that. That helped me. This was a good thing, actually.
That's right. No, it was good. My wife's boyfriend is always saying that I should cry more, and getting a face full of pepper spray really helped with that. You know what I mean? So it was all good. And I like to feel that I have struck a blow for social justice. Obviously, none of our melanated, our black and brown brothers came out, but that's really sort of correct if you think about it. After all, the person that was horribly murdered by ICE was not an individual of melanated color.
Well, we all know that during this season, the great brown man is hibernating during the winter.
Well, that's right. I mean, it would be white supremacy to expect them to come out in the bitter cold. So, I took some care packages around, some purple drink and, other things, just to stand in solidarity with our black and brown brothers. I think my efforts were appreciated. I did get mugged and beaten a couple of times, but
that's just their way. That's just their way of saying thank you, Muffin. That's just their way, little hospitality for you. It's just different, That's their way of saying thank you.
Well, how were they supposed to, distinguish me from a white supremacist, in their neighborhood, right?
Or distinguish you from an ugly woman, that long hair of yours. It's dark outside, can't quite see you, right? You look like an odd woman, okay?
That's right.
You've gotten shit for being a little androgynous sometimes, Come on, I have to.
It used to be a big fucking pull back in my goth days. I'm telling you.
Right? Not my goth days, but I understand. I was more in the gay metalcore scene, right? So the people wearing girls' jeans and whatnot.
I've worn girls' jeans.
Fellas, being a little gay used to go very far. Okay.
used to go so hard, mate, right? You wear like just like a skirt, like not like the like horrible sort of gay way like they do it now.
Yeah,
You
no
know, you
one's
just,
seeing
like,
bottom ball. It's
Right?
like you're going to primary school. You know, above the knee, a little shorter than a kilt, okay, but something respectable.
Yeah, band t-shirt, leather jacket, bit of badly applied eyeliner. They used to just fucking go hard for that, man. Oh, it was
Do you
great.
know what that was supposed to do? That was supposed to like groom you into being like trans and gay. When you like look back on it, like you know that, right? They made the pussy want that, and then you were supposed to go. You know what? I am what I want to fuck, and then you were supposed to, become like Buffalo Bill or like any '90s psychological serial killer.
It didn't really work on me. I just got a ton
Same.
of pussy.
I know. I feel like I really won the day with what they tried. They tried to psyop me, and I just got like all of the good stuff and ignored like all the bad stuff for the most part, compared to what I see nowadays.
Shall we? I think we've got a few chats already.
We do, but one of them didn't make it. Okay.
One of them didn't make it.
So let me just put it on screen real quick from the chat because it was before we started. Time for some Fist of the Ard Star. Let's go. It's already in Fist, and some people do prefer that over Fist and Artie. It was really, I had to flip a coin to decide what the name was going to be. So I'm glad I chose the one I chose.
Artie and Fist rolls off the tongue much better.
Yeah, well, the other one requires a tongue, okay?
Hey, I have tongue.
Why is this episode so gay? What's happening right now? Let's keep going.
Oh, I know why it's so gay, right? It's because we've been watching all those clips of like crazy fucking white
Oh my
women,
God.
right? And it's infected our brain. Right?
I literally said to him beforehand, I'm like, I can't watch any more of this on X. The amount of tabs we have open on our computers right now, for the past 24 hours, it has just been clip after clip after clip. Usually we have like a longer clip to show you. This is a clip show, fellas. There's a lot's happened with the nice shooting. A lot's happened.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's just mate. It's just been crazy. So we are going to take my experience with doing clip shows and combine it with Artie's extreme fucking autism, and we will be, like the autism, like the sum is greater than its parts, like some kind of like autistic, shambling, liberal horror, or
Yeah, like an autistic megazord,
Yeah, correct. Exactly.
Combining to make something larger. So let's get through the super chats and stop telling everyone that we're gay. Let's do that.
Psychedemic Station for €5.
Thank you, mate.
Artie and Fist, more like Tardy and I missed you. Thanks, mate.
Oh, actually, speaking of oh my word. If you're listening, Wyatt and Double Mumble, are we doing a Mud Sports debate dry run behind the paywall tomorrow? So many things have happened and these shootings happened. There may or may not be a hard hour hangout tomorrow night. Testing out a debate format, okay? Usually there's the Oxford rules. I want to adjust those to the Oxford bar fight rules. So more to come, possibly, as this continues.
Okay. Limiting Principle Podcast. Hey, Patrick, how you doing, mate? $2. Fist, you can't hardcore dance. I can hardcore dance. But again, I was more sort of the goth and techno dancing extraordinaire.
I was pretty explicitly clear to stop the gay stuff. It's called moshing, and you called it hardcore dancing. Okay, can we go into straight territory and call it moshing for the love of God? Okay.
Death takes for $10 You're gonna hit the sound, mate. Yeah. Clap them cheeks.
Clap them cheeks.
Mister, have you read any Kunut Ledin? Spoon uploaded his lecture, Democracy, Opium of the People. Check it out. I have heard of Kunut Ledin, mainly from Aidan Paladin. I have not gotten around to reading any of his stuff. Thank you for the recommendation. I will check that out. So, okay, I'm not the only person.
Very nice, mate.
Said democracy is the opiate of the masses. Gallifrey Archives for $2. Test. This is a test signal from the TARDIS. Obviously.
Yeah. Well, he's trying to get something through. Oh, he has a joke that he sent in.
YouTube is censoring my joke. Yeah, they will do that. They're quite censorious. Did you get a copy of it?
Yeah, you want to hear it?
Is it? Will we get fucking demonetized for like doing
Of
it?
course we will. That's why I'm saying it. No, I'll be able to clean it up.
Okay.
Only in the USA would G. Floyd get a female knockoff, put a chick in it, and make her lame and gay. A very fine addition. Thank you very much.
George Floyd is what they're calling it. I was hoping that would get more traction actually, but
Dude, things are moving way too quick right now.
Oh, I know. And Double Mumble for $5. Thank you very much. Coming from Minnesota. It's getting wild outside my town. Nobody cares. 2 miles north in White Land. Stay safe, mate. Like,
wow.
I reckon it's gonna get spicy, bro.
That's enemy territory.
Yep. Please keep us up to date. Double Mumble, we hereby dub you as an official Artie and Fist on the ground correspondent or intelligence asset, whichever you prefer. And limiting principle podcast again for $5. Hardcore dancing is different from moshing. All the moshers hated the hardcore dancers. You troglodyte.
Wow. You know what? That might be a debate for mud sports soon enough once we iron out these debate details, okay?
Okay. So we should get into it. We've got
You fucking think?
so much.
Let's wet those whistles. Let's grease these wheels first with some freakouts, and then we can show you in painstaking detail, get everyone up to speed. We all remember Kyle Rittenhouse and how much they lied. Well, now me and Fist have a voice, and we can utilize that voice to give you play-by-play how it's been going and clear up. In order for us to clear up the misinformation, we got to give you an asshole full of misinformation first. So start there.
It's just crazy, man. This is the thing. In 2016, I was still basically a normie. It was 2020 when I like actually saw all of this like properly kick off.
Right.
And it just, mate.
Well, they were just weird SJWs, you know. They were just online. They were just on Tumblr, right?
I'm almost expecting like Ben Shapiro and Charlie Kirk to just like pop out of the wings and just be like, well, actually, kids, like,
hey gang, hey, come on, gang.
Oh, crazy white liberal women compilation number 5,577,000.
I think ICE's actions in this state are despicable, and we don't want them here. We don't want them taking our neighbors.
Oh, it's. What are we doing? What?
Yeah.
What is our country? What is?
Yeah, look at you. Yeah. I feel that way looking at you, bud.
These are people's lives. They're not hurting anyone. Like, for what? This is based on hate, right? Like, it's all based on a hate.
I mean, I just don't believe that whoever shot this person is going to come to justice, and that's sickening.
I think ICE's actions in this state are despicable, and we don't want them here. We don't want them taking our neighbors.
Oh, it's. What?
I love it.
Oh my God.
I just love how it's like, can you believe like our country and people like me? Like, no, I don't know what planet you're from, let alone country. And I don't know who the hell is like you, okay?
So this is Minnesota's Lieutenant Governor, Penny Flanagan. On the right, we have
That's comforting.
We have the George Floyd. Basically, wait, hang on. Where's the audio for this? Hang on.
Stinky yentas?
Neighbors are being disappeared.
Stinky yentas.
Without due process, it is just called kidnapping. Then show up and use your voice. Put your body on the line. Our neighbors are being disappeared. P.S. Without due process, it is just called kidnapping. Then show up and use your voice. Put your body on the line. Our neighbors are being disappeared. P.S. Without due process, it is just called kidnapping.
It is just called kidnapping. But this is,
you know, what's wild is like with like stochastic terrorism that only applies to the right wing when it's been created by the left and also implemented by the left like for decades now, ever since it's been created.
Yeah. Well, it's look, mate, if they didn't have double standards, they'd have no standards at all, basically.
That's what it is.
Right? I feel this clip just makes me feel like sad, honestly. Oh, fuck it.
I quit my job for this, and I've been having flare-ups and stuff, so it's like I can barely, and I have panic attack. You said when you heard the sirens, you immediately ran out. Where were you? I was about 15 minutes away.
And what were you doing?
I was disassociating on my bed.
Why would you admit that on camera?
Well, did you hear how like she said it? She was like, her brain was about to say it, and she's like, well, I guess I had to say it.
Oh my God.
I mean, I might as well put my time to something useful. If you've seen the video, everything, it was not self-defense by that terrorist. It was not.
How did your boss respond when you quit?
It was like a part-time. I'm getting back after a lot happened.
It wasn't a proper job, in other words. Like,
Yeah, the more questions you ask, the more this slowly unravels, you know?
she's probably like...
Well, dude, this is why... How can you expect men to date nowadays? You're gonna rebuild the right race with that, the white race with that fucking thing, dude? The more questions you ask, the less you want to know. It's like, honestly, don't tell me anything, and I'm just gonna put some dick boogers in you to save the race, okay? I can't bear to learn anything about you.
Have some pride in yourself, dear. Like, get off the SSR, right?
Dude, that's what it is. Yeah. That's a very reoccurring theme.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes disability takes my life over, and I'm still kind of in shock. Like,
school's been canceled. Have people been taking off work for this? Have you had to take off work for this?
I quit my job for this, and I've been having flare-ups.
It's incredible. Flare-ups.
So this is the one you used in the opening clip, isn't it? This is
Dude, I told you when we were looking at footage, I'm like, I need to find a song where she can scream at the same time as the vocalist in the AI song. And I made a song, and she's a star, dude. She looks like she could be in a band. It would not be listenable. It wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be very melodic, put it that way.
I gotta say, right, like those piercings at the bridge of the nose, they are like a severe warning sign. Ew.
So a woman just got shot in the fucking face. Not only was she shot in the fucking face trying to... First of all, if any man tries to reach into my car, I'm driving the fuck away. First of all. Second of all...
That's okay. I don't think there are many men.
Well, no white men. No white men, okay?
Pretty lady, please, bobs and vagine.
Now that might happen. There we go.
The most agitating part about all of this are dumb, stupid-ass, fucking orange-ass, retarded
dumb and stupid.
Fucking president is up on there like, oh, she was trying to run him over. This can't be happening! This can't be happening! And people wonder why I cut off family members for fucking dick riding this.
Oh yeah, she walked away from them. She walked away from them, right? Oh, please come to Thanksgiving. You're such a joy to have around.
Your daddy must be so proud.
Oh my God.
Oh, holy shit.
Ass agency! Dude, anyone with a brain can watch that video. Nobody got run over. And we have a president fucking spreading even more propaganda. This whole entire administration is literally functioning off propaganda. I cannot believe it. And you fucking dumb Trumpy ass bitches are gonna eat that shit the fuck up.
See? Doesn't this feel like Orange Man bad? We're in 2017 again, a simpler time. It's almost comforting to hear this. Right?
It kind of is, right? You know, we know where we stand now. Right?
Well, like, everything got very, like, trans. It got very, like, gendery. It got very racial. Now we just have bog standard Tumblr freakouts in 2017 right now. It feels comforting.
We need to revive SJW as a term.
They are.
yeah.
It's not even up to me.
As SJWs part 2, right?
100 more! While you sit there and say, oh, were they legal though?
So
yeah, but were they?
You're right. But what I can't help but notice is that you'll notice people on the right just show you the footage. They don't have to scream. They just show you what happened from the angles, and they just explain, as we're going to see it a little bit later on. That's why would we scream when you're lying? But they never show anything. Even when the new footage came out, that's right, fellas, new footage came out today. Breaking news. Even when the new footage came out, people on the left just show a picture and then tell you what's in the new footage instead of just showing the new footage. As if it's not going to be posted all over the comments.
Well, they're just at war with reality, man. Right? Like, oh, dude, like we have so many moments to look forward to. Who will be the next Jigglypuff? Right? Like who will be the next person to get a bike lock to the dome, right? Will we have like, you know, soy whites like coming up and berating people for being a white man? Or has it moved past that, right? Like, to go back, we were so innocent then, right? You know, race communism.
That's what it feels like.
Was barely known.
It almost feels like I'm dreaming about 2017, but now I have like the power of foresight and something I could do something about it. You know?
I want the fuck out of this fucking country, bro.
Oh, really?
No, please stay. Please don't go. No. Well, yeah, and Willy Wonka. No, stay, please.
Give me your passport. I will trade places with you immediately. I'll pay for your flight. Right.
Right.
Just trade citizenships with me. Oh my fucking
Maybe
God,
we can set up a program. Oh yeah, how frustrating is that for you that actually wants to be a citizen of the United States and you see this fucking freak over here being like, this place sucks. Looks like she got a shotgun to the face of piercings. This is stupid.
Every single time I see one of these like motherfuckers burning an American flag, and I'm just like, I just want to like move there. But apparently I'm too white.
Maybe we can.
Like,
Trump needs to. The right wing needs to set up a program where we have like dissident Europeans come over here.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. And it'd just be like, we're not taking any more browns. We've got enough. Thank you very much. We're gonna take some nice white.
Well, undo the Hart-Celler Act. That's what we have to do. Because I mean, if we deport 10 million people, it's destabilizing, right? So we can, you know, take a brown out, put a white in. I mean,
yeah, absolutely, right? Like,
as a civic nationalist, you know, all I have to do is have it not be 100% white. I could still be a CivNav, you know. Well, I think somebody in the chat said it. I was like, I think it was Dongascock, where I'm like a weighted CivNav. It's not all even. I'm weighted toward the whites, but still a CivNav, you know. Oh, we gotta read some super chats.
Yeah, okay, let me just finish this clip.
Oh, dead ass.
Sorry, this just really pisses me off. Like,
no, this dead ass. No, dead ass.
Dead ass, bro, right? Like, oh my God. I want to leave America. Come to Europe. You're welcome to it. Like, look, we have all the rape you could possibly want, right? We've got like diversity out the asshole. We've got like,
You'll wish men went back into just trying to put their arm into your car. You'll wish they were just putting their arm into your car.
A mosque on every corner, right? Like, you know,
yeah, none of that stupid American stuff.
I don't care how crazy I look right now. We should be going crazy. Anyway.
Oh boy. Oh, that was terrifying, dude. That was like seeing it turn to the spider at the end of the movie just then. All of a sudden, it just changed forms.
Oh my God. Flashbacks. Bad flashbacks.
Right? Switch on a dime. Coin flip to how your day's gonna go. Is it gonna be a hug or a fucking knife thrown at you?
Oh, mate. Oh,
We've all been there, buddy.
Oh, mate. That really gave me the fucking creeps. Right, super chats. Gallifrey Archives for $10 US.
Thank you, mate.
Have a grooving cat girl. In terms of dancing, every man must learn some ballroom dancing. It makes the women go crazy. Your belly laugh to my joke made my day. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you very much, mate.
Actually, I utilized a Groupon when I was in a relationship with my girlfriend, and we did ballroom dancing. And now it was fun, but she kind of didn't like it because she was kind of Miss Independent Woman. And in ballroom dancing, I lead the fucking way, and she has to wait until I put my hand out. Now, the way that I did that, I could have done it in a way that was more conducive, right, to what she wanted. But also, we were in public, so I also could have done it in a way that was maximally misogynistic. And as we know, fellas, on the previous stream that I had, I'll take the 2-hour fight after that just to do that in public, so... We're not together anymore.
King Spectre 844 for $10. Thank you very much.
Oink, yeah, bruv.
I think you're new. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Every music historian says stupid shit like, yeah, man, Zeppelin was good, but they owe everything to old Jigga Drew Boo Jackson who tied a shoelace to a stick in 1950.
Dude, I'm not kidding. I watched that process happen with Bill Burr because he has a black wife. That is based on a true story, what he just said.
Yeah.
Little extra in there, but that's true.
Double mumble for $2. Promise you none of these women live near Somalis. Well, they're in fucking Minneapolis, man. It's probably one of those like segregation things where like, you know, we've got the neighborhoods we don't go to gee, what's wrong with them? Social economic circumstances. You know, we just got to pour more money in. They'll suddenly fix themselves. You deserve what you tolerate for $5. It looks like someone kidnapped Peggy's hairline there. Thanks, mate. Adam Keeney for $10.
There he is. Thank you.
Thank you. Are we going with George Floyd?
Yes, unequivocally.
I am officially endorsing George Floyd as the nom de moment for this event. I think. Well, it's funny, right? Big time. Look at he's big time. He's back.
He's big timing.
$5.
Hey, can you tell I'm making fun of your accent? Can you tell that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I enjoy.
Remember that comment that was like, does the other host know that the other guy's making fun of him sometimes?
I had no idea. Oh my god. I like your bullshit Australian accent. Makes me feel like home, mate. I'm tired of people stopping the police, ICE or federal agents. Good luck resisting arrest or threatening their lives. They will pop you. Yes, precisely, right? Like, you know, I don't know whether it's my white supremacy talking, but if armed cops like stop me, I would, just, keep my hands in view and like slowly, what is it that you want, officer? Like, I don't know. I guess fucking, racism or something. The Lone Canuck for 20 loonies. Wow, look at that.
Jeepers Christmas, mate.
Thank you very much.
Coming a little late this year.
Thanks for giving me something to listen to, fellas.
Thank you, mate.
I recently brought a house and I'm just here putting furniture together and the stream is keeping me company. Well, good luck on your furniture quest. Lone Canuck.
Yeah.
Now, I hope you don't get the confusion. Sorry, go on, mate.
Yeah. No. There's no way to misconstrue what I'm about to say. Me and Fist, okay, are used to servicing many men at the same time, okay? We're used to pleasing dozens, hundreds of men at the same time. So it really makes me feel warm and gooey inside that you would say that to us. Thank you. I'm glad we stopped doing all the gay talk, Now we're being serious straight men, okay?
Yeah, well, we've actually gone past the gay singularity, right? Where it gets so gay that it suddenly becomes like very chat and masculine. Again, like the ancient Greeks, basically. You know what I mean? The Unconsidered for $2. Let us break the law, bigot. Yeah, precisely. The Komate Man for €2. She got iced the same day as Charlie Hebdo. Is it really the anniversary of Charlie Hebdo? Double Mumble for $2. I can fix her. Yeah, but is it worth it? Like, really? It's a bit of a fixer-upper, but what about the resale value?
See, I know what he's saying. I used to be like, I can. You have to really be a certain place, dick-wise, to think that,
It's not fucking worth it, right? Like, the new GM for $10 US.
Buttery!
How you doing, new GM? Good to see ya. A buttery kipper, a tiny head covering used to collect drippings from a pet goy you manipulated into getting themselves got by ice before wearing it as a trophy.
Dude, there's a couple of things I can't show on here. Somebody put her in a bikini. Amiri King put her in a bikini, okay? And Grok was... After Grok put her in a bikini, everybody was like, Grok, you can't do that, trying to report it. And then Grok short-circuited and started responding to all the people crying about the fact that she was in a bikini with more bikini pictures. It was incredible. It lasted for about maybe 2 or 3 hours and then got taken down.
Dude. Waffle for $5. Hey, Waffle, how you doing, mate? I got an 80 out of 90 on my Mecha Mustache Man scorecard. What about you guys? Is there a quiz going around?
Ooh, that's good to know.
I'll have to take that.
I'll be competitive with that.
Mm-hmm. TK for $5. Just roll back the demographic definitions. Sorry, Irish, Italians, French, and Slavs not in the club anymore. I have to push back on that, mate. The Italians and the Greeks are the heart of the Catholics and the Greek Orthodox Church, so they're white to me, I'm afraid. But everyone, I guess, has their differing definitions. Psychedemic Agent again for €5. Thanks, mate. That was to regular women crying as metal is to Mozart. Sometimes you need contrast to appreciate the counterpart. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. And Gallifrey Archives again for $5. I was taught Mr. Policeman was our friend. What happened to that mentality? Well, your entire government got taken over by communists, and now your police departments are run by migrants who can't speak English. So,
see, this is the place you come to get answers, damn it, okay? Life's confusing. We're here to parse through everything, give you a nice, straightforward answer.
You have questions, we have answers. Right. Thank you for all the super chats. That's lovely, guys.
Very much.
What else we got?
We also are still doing Super Tip, where you can have, right now, we have Alex Jones, Nick Fuentes, or James Lindsay read out your chat in an AI voice. Still in production, so that's at the top of the chat.
Is that working now?
We'll just do it the same way we did last time. Just
okay.
Everything's in beta. It's eternal beta, you know.
The beta bucks. This is just sad, right? Like, mate, are these people ever going to, like, I mean, just age out? Like, what the hell?
Well, here's the issue. Either white people hate themselves or they're white supremacists. Wouldn't you think that's the issue?
Yeah.
If there was any in between.
Because I was like, I don't know if it's the right thing to do. It feels kind of wrong being here in some way. I don't know why.
Why do you think? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Like where that stems from. Like I mean, part of it is being like a white woman that I'm privileged and I have a lot of privilege. So I feel like white tears are not always something that's helpful or necessary when Black and brown people have been experiencing this for a long time. This isn't new for them, and so I don't know that it's any sense in that way.
How did you decide that you should be here?
Can you throw a brick at her?
Well, I work like 2 miles from here, so driving by, it's like I'm here. I'm 2 miles. I can stop. So I mean, I'm just walking around, kind of just dazed-eyed because I was like, I don't know if it's the right thing to do. It feels kind of wrong being here in some way.
Right.
I don't know why.
And so here we have the issue of like, how is Nick Fuentes, for example, becoming so popular, right? And James Lindsay is like, hey, we got to do something about that. Well, James, what are you doing about that? Saying, hey, I don't agree with either. Okay? I don't agree with either thing. Or the guy that's like, hey, it's okay to be white and we've actually done a lot for the country. Which one's going to win in the end? To an 18-year-old, freshly 18-year-old man, you know?
Is the audio on the clips too low, chat? I have like an extension that I can use, but I was weird about turning it on in case I get like
you are weird.
Interferes with the stream. I guess we'll see if it works.
Yeah, I do have some spurgs to add as well.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, hang on. What's this? Let's check this out.
Oh, that was the one I sent you. We said the audio's too low. It's a lady going, shoot me, I'm your grandmother, shoot me. That's what it is, okay? I'm your grandmother, shoot me!
The volume.
Granny out there having a normal one.
Oh god damn it. Yes, shoot me. I mean, wasn't that the black thing in BLM? They were like doing that, like shoot me, you know. N-word.
Yeah, how'd that end up? How'd that go? He must have blew all the candles out on his birthday cake that night, because that came true.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So the volume just needs a tiny tweak. Apparently, it's okay. That clip was quiet. Couldn't really hear it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm sorry about that. I don't know.
Now they're jumping out in front of vehicles. Look at this guy. Look at the posture this guy's in. Okay, and you can't laugh at that. You have to take this completely seriously. Okay.
Here when they hear the mayor of their city saying ICE should get out, and they don't hear much from the governor except please behave. We saw what happened in 2020. The question is it going to happen again? We'll keep you posted here on the ground, Martha.
Now, you want to know how easy this is,
Getting
right?
in front of a moving...
can we just have like an open law in society that lets us know what the rules are if people are in front of your car? Can you just move 5 miles an hour, or do you have to be stopped? Why do we have no clarification on this after decades of this happening?
I mean, it really goes back to what the Rodney King riots, right? I mean, you must remember that like Bill Hicks bit that he did on that, where he's just like, you know, you're in an 18-wheeler, right? Like, you know, don't slow down.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's, I mean,
dude,
you know,
how often do you see somebody stop and get out of their car? Way too often. I see someone slow down and go, now listen here, Buster Brown, okay? I don't like what you're doing. Whoa, all of my teeth, where'd they go?
This, I believe this is a yenta in the wild. They're trying to make it so that they'll have like a general strike on January the 20th. I don't know if this is going to be a thing or not, but you know, all this just goes back to the French Revolution. This is always just the French Revolution again and again and again and again, every single fucking time. I mean, I guess you can blame the French for that. I mean, if you think it was the French.
So I murdered an innocent civilian bystander today. So that's where we're at in this country. If you don't like where we're at in this country, please, I invite you to bed rot with me. On January 20th, we are going to just not do any of our responsibilities at all and see how this country fares. Because if you're a woman, you know how much we actually run. And I'm sick and tired of propping up a fascist regime.
I am sick and tired of this fucking smug attitude from these like fucking people, right? Like, this fucking like condescending fucking bullshit. Like, look at you there. Did you know? Shut the fuck up. I don't care, right? Like, just fuck off, right? Like, no one. Oh my god, does anyone really believe like you can actually like converse with these people anymore? I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the violence. Like personally, right? It has been obvious to me for quite some time that there is no bridging the gulf with language or process or, you know, not that I'm like condoning any of that. I'm just making an observation. It's like you've got two groups of people within the same geographic area and they don't speak the same language. They use the same words, right? But the meaning has drifted so far apart, right? Like there's just no like you're.
Well, it depends who's saying the word. Hey, I got a Tranberry to show you to make you feel better, okay?
All right, okay. Do you want the rest of this clip? Look at that freeze frame. Oh my god!
Just borrow that. We just borrow that from you. Oh, put this here. Okay. Now I know it's hard to tell. Okay, but this person was born a man. Now I know.
You can't tell. You can't tell that's not a genuine woman. Wait, has Artie dropped off? Are you still there, man? You dropped out?
I watched the video, y'all. I watched the fucking video. The news is gonna say she tried to ram them. She most certainly did not. They ran at her car, holding on to their guns, and then they shot her when she tried to drive away. She wasn't trying to ram anyone. She was trying to get away from a dangerous situation.
Oh,
and now she's fucking dead. If you are okay with a Minneapolis, then you're not a freedom fighter. You're a fucking Nazi.
Fellas, we're back. We're back in 2017. What is it? The iPhone 8 is out. You know, what video games were out? I think what Warframe just been out for 3 years at that point. You know, we're back. We're so back. It's Tumblr. It's Tumblr season again.
Yeah,
we're back to being Nazis. Doesn't that feel good? That means they're losing if they're.
4chan was descendant. He will not divide us. Oh, mate, those are the days. Holy crap.
Yeah. And then we got this lady. I guess we got to get scooting a little bit, I assume. So.
Well, I don't. We're not into like a whole hour yet. You know, we got some more super chats. Should we super chat?
We got a lot. Okay, yeah. Chat it up.
Testing for $2. It's okay, everyone. I'm here now. Oh, thank goodness, testing. Fuck me. I was saying to Artie earlier. Shit, I hope fucking testing shows up, mate, because I can't really do a proper show without like knowing that of the many men that we service, he is, you know, in the audience. Thank you, testing. I appreciate it.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. These bitches want 9 for $10. As a musician, can corroborate how annoying it is that people think Chuck Berry invented rock music. Also, it's sad to see Academic Agent turn into a full-blown third worldist. Love you guys. Yeah. It's a bit Amstrad. I can't tell whether he really believes this, whether he's like positioning himself so that the government won't arrest him. I've been wondering about that for like a while, right? Like, is now
it is always tough to tell in the UK, you know.
Yeah. Well, if they try and come at him now and say like, we're going to arrest you because you know you're a snazzy, he'll be like, what are you talking about, right? Like, you know, Deadpool Kid, DPK, mate,
DPK,
Hardy har. Are we feeling the cultural enrichment yet? Check your cheeks for them booty pirates. Also, white lib women be the bane of existence. Yar.
Har.
Har.
Yeah, dude, they're not changing. They're not adapting.
Oh my!
It's like that's how they are.
Is there like a lib singularity, right? Like a point at which the lib can lib no harder? Because it just seems like there's like just no off switch for these fucking people. Like it's insane, right? Stumbling for £2. Hey, Stumbling, how you doing, mate? 0 emails will be sent until our demands are met. No emails for you. Double mumble for $2. I can fix this one too. Is Artie, is my audio coming through?
Wow, we got a fixer upper over here.
I keep cutting out. It's being like delayed.
It's a little clunky.
From my end?
It's a little clunky for me. I believe so.
Maybe I should.
I would never do that.
Maybe I should change VPN or something like that. Chris Tisking for $5. We have reached the singularity where the left's videos look like right-winger parody videos. Precisely. See? Someone else talking about the singularity. The libularity? The lib singularity? The libsurality. Yeah, whatever. Just call it the maximum tard force or something, you know?
It's hitting a precipice right now. The fact that it's going backwards.
Gallifrey Archives for $2. Please react to the sitcom Heil Honey. Yeah, you're not the only person who said that. We should look that up. That's pretty funny.
Hey, that could be like a Rumble only, right?
Yes, it could be. Yeah. Hurricane Green Moon for 5 Norwegian kroner. No, 50 Norwegian kroner, pardon me. Was going over some lyrics I was working on. A sentence rose up from it. When the past and future reconcile. We've been stuck in the past ever since World War II. Yeah, I don't know what that's going to look like, honestly. It's like it's just all going to collapse together into some like weird something. Testing again for $2. Trump's up 5% from a week ago. Thank you, libtarding idiots. Yeah. I mean, he is moving.
It ain't going well.
He is moving very hard, like against the. They've started dropping indictments on like the Tides Foundation, Arabella, like all the Soros adjacent protest funding groups, and it maybe they've sort of had this like waiting in the wings because they knew the left would try this shit sooner or later, and so they're like we'll drop it on now. Oh, we got a super tip.
It looks like it from Chris Tisking. What could that possibly mean? See how it goes.
No, I can't hear it.
Nick Fuentes. Unbelievable. You couldn't hear that?
No, I couldn't hear that. Unfortunately.
You couldn't hear that?
No.
It's sharing the audio.
Chat, can confirm that that was not working? See, this is why...
Really?
Yeah, really?
Interesting. We've done it before, right? Okay.
No sound. Yeah, it's not working, man.
Okay, well, I'll make that. We've done it before, though, haven't we?
My only regret is that we can't bring her back and watch it happen again.
Motherfucker. All right. That's why I'm saying we're in beta right now, okay?
How's that for a Fuentes impression?
Right. All right. Sorry about that one. We're being worked.
And this silver Sephiroth for $5. Thank you very much, mate. I'm so tired of women that work jobs that are getting paid to go to daycare, being like, "We run the planet" or something similar. Yeah, it's actually a lot like the black thing. You know what I mean, right? Where you get all these like dudes who are like very clearly on welfare, being like, "If we didn't show up, the whole world will grind to a halt." And you just know none of the people with jobs are thinking this at all, right? Like it's not like respectable black dude who's like working like somewhere like an actual like job, right? Yeah, I'm also tired. I'm so tired, bros. Deadpool Kid for $5. I have a hypothesis. With nose ring comes the meat train and casting couch syndrome. Associated maladies. I can see that. Psychedemics Legend for €2. Yes, Fist. Some of them have a 41% singularity chance. Chris Tisking, $5. Be right back. That's so nice. J Money, 36.47, $2. HR walking out, 120. Hard R on the shop floor, boys. Yeah, I mean, what if HR like just walks out? Like the efficiency of everything will actually increase. And Bloody Cupcake for $5. Ever since Artie started comparing lefties and Chosenites to a shitty girlfriend, I can't unsee it. Yeah, correct.
That's where it do be like that, though.
It do be like that. And Middle-Aged Plumber gifted 5 memberships. We should slap.
I can clap some cheeks for that.
Oh yeah,
I can clap some cheeks for that.
And
might be adding to that collection tomorrow.
And we have a red one. King Spectre.
Jiminy Christmas.
US
Keeper's
dollars.
Crow.
I've come to the conclusion order consequences being surrounded by violent animals raised to despise us and engage in open criminality really wasn't worth the novelty of having singing farm equipment. Well, I mean,
singing farm equipment is under the radar enough, I would say. Very nice. Much respect. As somebody who has to subversively say things on YouTube, much respect for that one.
Very nice. Okay, hit us with more libtarded women.
We're at my son's school. Okay, school. There was like 10 cars packed with border patrol folks. The whole neighborhood is out there, and I'm standing face to face with this dude, and I'm asking him, why are you doing this? I'm not here to make you a bad guy. I want to know why you are doing this. Why are you choosing to do this? And he looks at me and he says, because that dude tried to hit our car. Okay, so you terrorize a school because I can't even make up a fake reason. And I just kept asking him, you know this is a school, right? You know this is children. That really solidified for me.
The single. Okay, we got three colors, three fingernails painted with the single vacant triangle. I know a couple of these liberal women, and the single nose ring. That just lets other crazy communists know that they're down for the cause. You know.
Like, why are you doing? I mean, they really believe this. Like, it's just so weird. Like, they just can't. This is why women in government is a fucking terrible idea. Like, it's just terrible. We are reaping the consequences, right? This is what happens. You disobey God's law, God punishes you because like God's law is how you make like a functioning society, and you don't let women fucking like lead, because although right, like some of them, right, like a small minority might be like quite good, generally speaking, if you open it to like everyone, you get bitches like this. Like, oh my god, insane. Hang on, I gotta change my VPN, mate. Can you hold it down for like a minute?
Yeah, I'm gonna redo these voice boys right now.
Okay.
All right, fellerinis, let's try it again.
Okay, I think I'm back.
Harden plays on Rumble for social commentary and chill stream gaming videos 1100 a.m. Est weekend days. If you really want to know what H.P. Lovecraft thought about race relations, take a look at what he named his cat. Oh, and there is a lovely poem you can read called On the Creation of Name.
And you know... Okay, we're getting somewhere.
It needs
Stay
to be
with
louder,
me,
though.
you know?
It needs to be louder though. It's very, very low.
What? Hello?
The volume, yeah. But
we're trying to make it through the beta, okay?
And you got another one?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's just try and have this be read, okay?
Okay.
Let's try it again. Very quickly. Oh, I got it, actually.
My only regret is we can't bring her back and watch it happen again.
That was better, right?
Yeah, much better. Yep.
Okay. Alligator armor. Let's get cooking, all right?
All right. Hang on, a couple more super chats. Oh my god.
What'd you got?
Chasing for $2.
Absolutely.
Bigger question: why are there illegal aliens in schools? Yeah, don't ask that question. Very racist of you. And Psychedemics Agent for €2 for luring purposes. And,
Speaking of which,
soy for $10. Reading third chair, the good one. It would have been Father James Bernstein, son of Rabbi, became Move for Jesus, and later contributor and editor for the OSB. I don't know what's that.
Interesting.
What's that in reference to third chair. I'll look into that. Thank you very much, Sawyer. Appreciate that. Okay, so what else are you
now? Well, speaking of leering, okay. Now, there's going to be investigations for fraud in Massachusetts, Washington State, mainly Boston and Massachusetts, Seattle and Washington. So let's see how that's going. Okay. Hey, there's a lot of accusations of fraud, and so how are the investigations going?
Yeah, I mean, I think the fear in the Somali community is real. The fear in immigrant communities are real, so we're taking that very seriously.
Along those lines, have you asked anyone to follow up on the fraud claims, either to the Department of Immigrant and Refugee Affairs or SPD?
No.
Nope. Okay. Well, we can move on now. Anyway.
Wait. Apparently we missed a super. Did we?
I don't
know. Suck Duck says we missed a super. Is it from you, Suck Duck?
Probably.
Oh God, I hope not.
We've been flooded. I had a technical issue. I'm feeling really insecure and vulnerable right now. I was all excited about the super tip thing. It's scrolling across the bottom. I hate my balls on it, okay?
Okay, so
I'm panicking over here.
So wait, Suck Duck sent in a super chat and we missed it? I'm not seeing it in the stack.
Oh no, dude, on Rumble. Oh, we're getting some stuff on Rumble.
Wait. No. It's on there. It's just not in the...
Oh, that happens sometimes, right? It's not in StreamYard.
Right.
That's just in the actual thing itself.
Terribly sorry. Suck Duck, it didn't come up on StreamYard. Suck Duck for 10 American dollars. Thank you very much, mate. Wait, what does it say? I'm more convinced we need a full-on counter intel op and not just an anti-corruption. Yeah, I agree. I think that's honestly what the Trump administration is doing. From the looks of it. I think they might sort of be thinking to themselves that they've got to roll up this whole network in sort of one fell swoop. If they just do it piecemeal, it'll just, move elsewhere. So they need to flood the zone. Nothing can stop what is happening, all that kind of shit. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Thank you very much, mate.
And let me just bang out. I can't show the chat because it's the whole chat. We got 20 over on Rumble over here. Just wanted to say she deserved it. Rest in peace, you buck-eyed monster. Also, still big time over here. Thank you very much for $5. Leave it to two white lesbians to abandon their 3 white kids. Yeah, hey, that's fair. And try to protect brown grapes.
Yep. Yep, that's what they do. Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Well, that's the thing. Did you guys know there's a dog in the car?
Yeah.
Chat, did you know there's a dog in the car? We're going to cover the dog. Just while, actually, yeah, we're at the first hour, right? So we can get to the coverage. We can get a little silly, get a little freaky.
Yes, that is the first hour.
Get this annoying clam off my screen. You know?
I mean, we've got Destiny being it's hard.
We can start with that. Let's start with some. Okay. We'll do a Destiny and then we'll do Asmongold and Hassan. You know, let's look at some cope right now. Some real hard cope before we get to the politicians. You know, the people in charge. They're just in charge of having influence. Okay.
Right. Let's see what Mr. Benelli has to say for himself, shall we?
The unprecedented thing is the idea that a local official can actually prosecute a federal official is doing
The president.
Oh, he's
I'm not paying attention, and I'm not hearing the words that he's saying. I'm just not hearing. I'm hearing things that are not being said. It just can't pop. Hold on, just let me. I just didn't hear what he said.
The performative nature, dude. It's so feminine coded every single time.
Minnesota's investigations agency says that the U.S. Attorney's Office has essentially cut off the state investigations agency's access to the investigation. What is the precedent for that, and why shouldn't the Minnesota officials on the ground have access and evidence to work on this investigation?
First of all, I wish the state officials in Minnesota would investigate why you have so many people who are using their vehicles and other means to actually interfere with a legitimate law enforcement operation.
Every person in the media, if you are in the media, okay, you need to hire one black worker at your place, and you need to get
preferably my wife's boyfriend.
It's incredible. It's incredible. Like, dude, out of all the people, and he's like supposed to be the cool, edgy one. Now, mind you, this is the only person on the left that defended Kyle Rittenhouse while it happened. You're aware of that, right? He was the only one.
I was not.
He was the only one on the left that defended Kyle Rittenhouse. So this is the most sane person on the center left, just so you guys know.
from that black worker an N-word pass for every single media press event you do. When you ask these degenerate subhuman fucks a question and they don't answer the question like he's doing right now, all of you just need to start screaming the N-word so that it is censored and filtered so that nobody can fucking hear the answer until he decides to.
Just silence them. Just shout them down, silence them. Yeah, this is his big, brilliant idea. Incredible, isn't it?
I would legit be here for that, right? I mean,
same.
That would be so fucking awesome.
Let's let you guys have a turn with the N-word, okay?
Oh my God.
Answer the actual fucking question, okay? I do not know why nobody has to answer questions anymore in this fucking country. Scream the N-word so that it's all censored and bleeped until they answer the actual fucking question. It is so cringe and stupid that they're allowed to just say random shit after every fucking question they get.
Ah, yes. The left, famously known, of course, for answering questions succinctly and not dodging like, oh my fucking God. What else do we got? Hassan.
Oh my God. So Hassan Piker is so mad that Jesse Waters on Fox News mentioned that the woman that is now deceased had pronouns in her bio. Okay.
Oh my God.
It's a pretty banger line though.
Pronouns in bio.
The woman who lost her life was a self-proclaimed poet from Colorado with pronouns in her bio. A 37-year-old white woman named Renee Good. The Daily Mail says she leaves behind a lesbian partner and a child from a previous marriage.
All right, dude, just pause it. That's all you need to hear. It is a pretty baller move to just slide in pronouns in bio, though. Dude. Like, that's what we need. That's what we need, dude. He's backing up the fellas by saying that.
Right. Okay, so we're on to the actual coverage of the event. Okay, so this is, I believe, the New York Times. Now there's some good footage in this, but this will give you the lefty viewpoint of what's been going on, bros. Enjoy.
On Wednesday in Minneapolis, a federal agent fatally shot a motorist, 37-year-old Renee Nicole Good. Trump administration officials said these were, quote, defensive shots fired because the officer was being run over.
And a woman attacked them and those surrounding them and attempted to run them over.
But our analysis of bystander footage, filmed from different angles, appears to show the agent was not in the path of the victim's SUV when he fired 3 shots at close range. Here's how events unfolded. Moments before the shooting, the victim's maroon SUV is stopped in the middle of the street. Multiple unmarked federal vehicles are idling.
Pause it real quick.
Uh-huh.
So, just so we're all clear, the point of this is so people online have clips, the Democrats, the leftists, for them to have clips to combat the right wing. That is the only point of this. That's why they came up with it as quickly as humanly possible. All they know. And, you know, I really want to do some commentary on some of the words that he uses, too. It's very rhetorically sneaky what he does.
Dude, she was just picking up her child, right, from daycare, which is why she was like parked like across the entire street, because that's how that works.
Yeah, and we know that because someone just said it.
Yeah.
Secretary Noem alleged the motorist, quote, was blocking the officers in. Bystanders are blowing whistles and yelling at federal agents.
Go home to Texas!
Then federal vehicles start moving toward the maroon SUV, with sirens and lights blaring. A federal agent films the scene on his phone.
Which
The
we now
driver
have.
rolls forward slightly, turning left, then stops and waits for others to go ahead. 2 agents exit this silver pickup and walk toward the vehicle. Moments later, shots are fired. Let's look at the scene again more closely. This is the agent who shoots the driver. He walks around the car filming and disappears from view. Other agents pull up and order the driver to exit her vehicle. One of them grabs at the door handle and reaches inside.
Now,
The
pause
SUV
it.
reverses, then turns
Now,
right.
if she's just driving through, why is her car perpendicular in the road? Good question to ask, right?
Good
But of course,
question.
if you're on the left and you're a demon, you have to go, well, sometimes my car is fucking perpendicular. Like, what do they say? I got perpendicular in the road all the time. Like, what? No, that's never acceptable. That would suggest that she's trying to obstruct.
I mean, are they saying women are bad drivers? Right? Like this is normal female driver behavior.
They can't even say that. That's how much they're backed up against the wall on a hill, and they have to die on the corner in that hill on a wall that they back themselves into.
Apparently attempting to leave. At the same time, the agent filming crosses toward the left of the vehicle and grabs his gun. He opens fire on the motorist and continues shooting as she drives past. The moment the agent fires, he is standing here, to the left of the SUV, and the wheels are
we'll
pointed
cover that
right,
later.
away from the agent. This appears to conflict with allegations that the SUV was ramming or about to ram the officer. President Trump and others said the federal agent was hit by the SUV, often pointing to another video filmed from a different angle. And it's true that at this moment in this grainy low-resolution footage, it does look like the agent is being struck by the SUV.
Pause it. Okay.
People in chat are saying you should turn your mic down a bit, by the way.
Mine?
Yeah, yours.
Yeah.
Sorry, you wanted to say something?
Now, in this grainy, low-resolution footage, now I have just witnessed this so many times where, you know when they do a replay in sports, they use the angle that they can see what happened, and if there's an angle where they can't see what happened, well, they don't use that angle. Now, of course, they have to queer it with the left, okay? They don't prefer this angle that shows that he got hit. They go, yeah, but in the other one, it looks like this. That's what they've been saying to me as I've been arguing with them on the internet. Yeah, but in the shittier angle where we can't see anything, it looks like he got hit. I'm like, well, what about the one angle where he clearly is pushed back by the car? And they go, yeah, well, that footage is sped up. And I go, oh, here. And I took a video of it slowed down. And I go, that looks even worse slowed down. Slowed down. You can see his body jettison back from the impact of the car. It actually looks even worse. Oddly enough, they didn't respond to me. I'm still waiting for the response, by the way. But
well, I've actually been reliably informed by Jacob Frey that although the officer was injured, it was a very minor injury, the kind of thing that you might get bumping against a fridge. So he clearly, I mean, all ICE agents can predict the future, right? Of course, this is common knowledge, right? They have a crack force of astrologers and psychics working with them, so that every single one of them, right, can predict the future, right, in the next like 30 seconds. It's an amazing power, and so therefore, right, he would have absolutely known that he wasn't about to get hit, so he didn't have to like shoot her. Look, the argument is rock solid. I don't know, what you're fucking talking about, mate.
We need this guy in prison yesterday, but now listen how sneaky this is to poison the minds of the viewer.
But when we synchronize it with the first clip, we can see the agent is not being run over. In fact, his feet
Now
are positioned
pause
away
it.
from the SUV.
Rewind it 10 seconds and listen to what he's saying. He is conflating two completely different claims, okay? So play it.
Away from the SUV. The SUV crashes into a white car parked down the road. A bystander runs toward the collision. The federal agents on scene do not appear to rush to provide emergency medical care. Eventually, the agent who shot the motorist approaches the vehicle. Seconds
Hold on,
later,
can you rewind it? Rewind it to maybe just before that. So it's two different claims being made. From this angle, there's going to be a certain claim being made, and then from the shitty angle, he's going to say he didn't get run over. When that claim wasn't, I just want to hear what the first claim is from this angle. Play it.
And it's true that at this moment in this grainy, low-resolution footage, it does look like the agent is being struck by the SUV.
Pause it. So we have this angle. It looks like he's being struck, right? That's the claim. We would try to judge.
It is legal to strike cops with your car in America, right? I've been
so at this angle, it looks like he's being struck, and then at the other angle, we can clearly see he's not being run over. Do you see how that's two completely different claims?
I see. Right. So he should have waited until he had been run over before he attempted to defend himself. Okay, the
claim is that he was struck by the car, but this is what they used to do with Snopes articles, where they would take the most outlandish version of the argument and say, see, this is not correct. So see, he wasn't run over, and it's like, well, he was struck. Well, it looked like he was struck in that angle, but in this angle, we can see he wasn't run over. Do you see how the fucking goalpost is not even on the fucking field anymore between struck and run over in a period of 2 seconds?
I remember Snopes, like back during the COVID times. What a fucking piece of shit. Right, yep.
Synchronize it with the first clip. We can see the agent is not being run over. In fact, his feet are positioned away from the SUV. The SUV crashes into a white car parked down the road. A bystander runs toward the collision.
You shot someone! You shot someone!
Agents block several bystanders who attempt to provide.
I mean, why do they always state the completely obvious? I just oh my god, you shot so really right?
It's the same thing with black people, dude.
They
just keep repeating. It's like it's a commie lefty thing that happens in the person's brain.
Oh my god, you just shot really? You I would love for one of them to just be fuck off, right? But then of course it would look really bad on camera, yada yada yada.
Medical care, including one who identifies himself as a physician.
I go check a pulse. No.
They've got no idea who this motherfucker is, right?
They just take everyone at their word.
Yep. Just I'm a medical professional, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. And then a politician will say they were denied medical service based on random person's testimony.
Yeah, exactly.
Go now. I'm a physician.
At the same time, several agents, including the agent who opened fire, get in their vehicles and drive off, apparently altering the active crime scene.
Okay, so this is initial edited coverage, all right? This is the first narration, let's say. So this is for the left to be able to just have some chum to go, haha, here's some clips that they haven't even watched. They just know it supports them intuitively. And then, so what else do we have for coverage?
Okay, so we got this from CNN. Hang on, a couple of zip chats before we go.
That's cool. That's a cool thing to happen.
Please, for $5, get yourself a slab, boys. 2%. YouTube takes 30. Right. Artie takes 50. Also back home with the fanboys. How we doing, fellas?
So, let me clear this up. Just John, please. Thank you very much. So he's saying get a Streamlabs. They only take 2%. That is true, but it has to be done through PayPal, and I refuse to use PayPal because PayPal just doxes everybody. Okay?
Yep.
There's no intermediary in the transaction. So I'm using Super Tips, which takes the least amount of money, and it also gives an added benefit as well. So I just like there to be an extra wall for you and for us. I I hate PayPal. I've never had a good experience with it. But thank you for the feedback. But that's my clarification on that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Phoenician for $2. He's right. It's a fun word. We should share toys. Agile Warriors for 2 loonies. Joke's on you, Destiny. We're taking back the word. Stumbling for £2. Can we set up a give, send, go for the dog? That's a good idea.
Yeah, well, we got to get the dog. Yeah, we got to get to the dog first. I haven't heard really anything about the dog yet.
Soul and the Lich. 1 month membership. Wait, she was from Colorado and lived in mini Soviet or cross state lines to try and run over. I said, did she cross state lines? Stumbling again for another £2. She was just trying to parallel park, you monsters. Phoenician for $2. Ancient Greeks consulted the oracles at ICE. Testing for $2. If only I'd known I could just drive through cops. Yeah, exactly, right? Like understanding for $2. ICE has a pre-crime division. We all know this. Exactly. These bitches want Nikes for $2. Not as good as George Floyd, but Breonna Gala. Nice. Silver Sephiroth for $5. Funny how they don't mention how she been doing that the whole day. Yeah, well, we're getting to that. Yeah. To testing for $2. PayPal banned me for buying gun springs.
That's what I'm saying, baby.
Yeah. And J Money for $2. Are the dog and her partner different people? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I've seen them in the same shot together. So let's just give this a shot right now. We got Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes for $5. That's great.
Hey, is this thing working? Can you hear me? Artie and Fist hired me because Destiny said they needed a black employee, and now they're keeping a brother down, suppressing black and brown voices like myself. This is shameful.
Okay, not
well,
bad.
Thank you very much, Nick. It's
let me just give Arden the one that he deserves.
Okay.
Arden plays on Rumble for social commentary and chill stream gaming videos 1100 a.m. Est weekend days. If you really want to know what H.P. Lovecraft thought about race relations, take a look at what he named his cat. Oh, and there is a lovely poem you can read called On the Creation of Neg.
We got a chunky.
We're making it work, fellas. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, all right.
Saw Street. Saw Tree for $20. Thank you, mate. George Floyd got ventilated. Yep, the vent reactor blew up. She is now fentient, as they say. Thank you very much, mate. Right. So we got this. We got the CNN thing. Now, right.
So now we're doing coverage. So now we saw how it was originally covered, and as more information comes out. So this came out this morning, I think. It feels like 7 weeks ago, but apparently it was this morning this came out.
Okay.
As the vehicle passes, you can see the dark-colored SUV driven by Renee Nicole Good. That's on the right there in the back. The surveillance video taken by a home nearby. Agents can be seen milling about near the vehicle, then converging on it. And then you see right there the SUV begins to move, and that's when the shots are fired.
Uh-huh.
Now, prior to this, the video shows the SUV had been stationary and sideways across the road like that for about 3 minutes. The reason for that is unclear. CNN has obtained some
So we don't know why it was stationary in the road, sideways for 3 minutes. Okay.
Like,
now we knew that Kyle Rittenhouse was headhunting black people, right?
Yes.
We have all of these immediate intuitions in these other situations. It's just incredible how we just have no idea right now.
I actually heard that Kyle Rittenhouse was he was gonna do like a black Holly, basically, right? Like he was on the warpath. He crossed state lines, bro.
You never know when a nutter might happen.
That's right.
Video, again, it's grainy and distant, but it shows 4 full minutes leading up to the shooting. It shows Renee Good's maroon Honda Pilot entering from the right there. Then 20 seconds later, someone gets out on the passenger side. We don't know who or why this person leaves.
That is a lie, right? They know exactly who it is. That is her wife. It's wife. The lesbian wife.
The ditch licker.
Yeah. Her girlfriend,
the DL.
right?
She's on the DL.
They are part of a 2-person ICE surveillance and harassment team. He gets out and starts filming because she can see that ICE are coming towards them.
Oh, and she was talking shit.
Oh, yes. And we have it all on video.
And see her turn and pull perpendicular across the street, seeming to block the way. But as you see here, leaving room for vehicles to pass by her on either side.
Which vehicles? Right?
Okay, well, hold on. Leaving room for vehicles to pass her. They were going around her. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, is the car big enough to go across 2 lanes? No. It's an obstruction, and since you're able to go around it, then the person attempting something is no longer guilty. However, when it comes to January 6th, everybody was attempting. They know what was going through everyone's heads. This has been driving me crazy for so long. I'm so glad I have actually people to listen to me at this point, dude. It's been years now of screaming from the rooftops, okay? It's nice to catch this one.
Finally, there's this new angle of the federal officer who shot her. He arrives. Another federal SUV pulls up. As the ICE officer briefly goes back to his car, then he returns, and with another agent grabbing at her door, she starts to move forward. Again, it's hard to see from this angle, followed by 3 gunshots in quick succession. 4 minutes in all from start to finish. But for all the video that may reveal, it says nothing about why Renee Good was where she was or what she was doing there.
we just don't know, bros, right?
We knew why Kyle Rittenhouse was there immediately, right?
Yeah. Wait, we got some girthy super chats.
Girthy?
Look at this, mate.
That is girth. Wait. Did you play one?
No, wait, we already played that one, didn't we? Oh my god,
Yeah.
sorry about that. Right? Wait, hang on. King Spectre for $5. The repeating is a sign of low intelligence. I agree.
It really is. I mean, even people that are white and on the left at protest, if they're a person that repeats something over and over again, they're not capable of having a conversation. I've encountered it myself.
And the Grey Slayer for $20.
Thank you, mate.
So what you're saying is if women leave the kitchen, they'll be shot by masked men. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Ladies, take note.
The kitchen is the only safe place, I'm afraid. And hold
on. In a lesbian relationship, you're most likely to be assaulted at the home. We can all agree on that, right? It's the highest rates of domestic abuse.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Lesbian relationships are notoriously violent. And Fosimo for $5. Me mum died in the Hyundai. Thanks very much. So we, however, have the actual footage from the officer involved from his phone. This only dropped like a few hours ago. Enjoy.
Pause it on the dog. There
He's
is
okay.
a dog. So we just learned this today that there's a dog in the backseat. So they're like, she has a family, and okay, well, why is she choosing to do this? She wasn't. She was just driving. No, she wasn't. This is what they do every single time when they want to martyrize somebody.
Yep.
Make a martyr out of the boy.
Yep.
Is that she's just going on her way. She's a jogger, right? She's a jogger right now. She's just going for a jog. Every single time. And it's like, well, her dog's with her. So then I guess that does support that. But, why do you need a reason as to why she was sitting there? So what we learn now is 3 or 4 minutes of just sitting there perpendicularly in the road with a dog in the backseat.
No,
do you think that's like...
They've been doing this for hours. They've been
Well, yeah, but do you think why bring the dog? But do you think this is why the same way that we've seen black women kind of use their kids as a shield, it's my baby's with me,
Yeah.
right? So do you think that's why they're bringing the dog? Because what are you're gonna be hurting me and my dog when they're just putting the dog in danger?
Yeah, exactly. It's called create a sympathetic front or something is the term from the handbook.
Smiling.
Look at that face. Just rocking the smugly for all it's worth.
But as always, remember during 2017, there would be this is what feminism does to a person. It would have the before and after picture of a woman. So she has now shaved her head. She's become very militant in what she's doing, and we've been seeing this happen for over a decade now. You can see how she looks, right? Now, if she has kids, she wasn't a lesbian, but for some reason, just like the kids that got confused about their gender, all of a sudden now she's a lesbian for some reason, you know?
For some reason, yeah.
I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us.
Now that is the so-called wife, right? And this
Right.
is very clear. She's wearing the flannel shirt. She's got like the gray beanie. Even if in the low resolution footage, it's very, very clear to see they are a
Right.
two-man team, right?
You
She's
can-
the driver.
You
and
can
the
tell
other one
she
is
has
the-
you can just tell she has a giant unkempt bush, right?
Yeah.
Not really taking care of it, you know?
Oh god.
Got debris,
That's
lint.
fine.
Hold on, I'm not done. Hold on, I'm not done. I'm just kidding.
U.S. citizen, former fucking president. You want to come at us?
Actually, pause it for a
You wanna come
second.
at us?
So, like, this is like they call it free speech, but you're interfering. This somehow isn't considered harassment, and I don't know what it's going to take for the right wing to take control of language and go, that's harassment, and just arrest these people before something like this happens, right? Just get them out of there. How is that not interfering? How is it not harassment? They're harassing them. You're not asking a question.
It is, but what they're running into, right, is that they have a significantly hostile population that's basically running sort of like low-grade violence intelligence ops. They got to really start like arresting people, but mate, this is a regular warfare, basically.
I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the
All right,
car.
baby,
Whoa!
Now that is not that sort of drop is him dropping his phone and reaching for his gun, but you can clearly hear like him being struck by the vehicle, I think, as well. Here we go. There's the face.
Well, no. The response to that is that's just the sound of him. That's what people are saying. That's the noise. The lefties. That's how they're defending it. No, that's the noise of him dropping his phone to get his gun. That's not the noise of him being hit. You know, whenever you drop your phone, you go.
Yeah. The wife says, "Drive, drive." Wait, did she actually scream that?
Yes, she screamed, "Drive."
Get out of the car.
Oh, God.
Drive, baby, drive. So also telling her to drive. And I love the idea that like when are you ever allowed to drive around the cop?
Oh man, all the time,
like,
right? Yeah.
But what is it? 21 feet if somebody has a knife, right? There's still a danger because even if you get a couple of shots off, they're still moving toward you. That's at 21 feet. What about a car? how much reaction time do you have then? And we're gonna break down the tires spinning and being aimed at the police officer.
So what was she doing there? Well, here is an eyewitness to explain it all for you.
Very trustworthy.
Very trustworthy.
They clearly wanted her out of there because she was the main car leading the protest, is my understanding. I talked to another guy who was driving behind her, but she was.
So it was a protest, and there were multiple cars. Really, what were they doing? Just what, like having a picnic? No, they were fucking like surveilling and interfering with ICE.
She was very successful in blocking traffic. She was doing what she was set out to do.
So she was blocking traffic, which is what she set out to do. Okay.
And so they wanted to get her the hell out of there.
Well, I love how it starts out that didn't she start out by saying that she wasn't complying?
It looked like she was impeding ICE vehicles.
Definitely, yeah, that was her goal.
That was her goal. And
yes,
this has been going on for ages, right? Like, look at this.
And judging by that haircut, they know each other.
Oh.
If I continually see you following us, interfering with us, honking your.
Look at the smuggly. Jeez, mate, that is some prime smuggly. If you could like bottle that, if smuggly was like worth something, you could bottle that and be like grade A prime smuggly.
Oh my god, yeah.
Watching our cars, you have a very high probability of making a really bad decision and being arrested today. Okay?
I think I'm making exactly
I'm not.
the right decision.
Oh, then why are you giving?
I think I'm making exactly the right.
I know, but like they're willing to just throw their bodies out there and die, right? So like this is what kills me. When some people on the right are like, Ashens, how do you feel? How can you be like into this sadism of what's going elves
You're dropping out, Artie.
out there to die willingly.
Yeah.
Is that me?
Yeah. Apparently it is. Someone in the chat was saying you were dropping out. Yeah. I mean, just do they have nothing to live for? Are they in the grip of like that meme where like the lefties like they value like stones and rocks and shit over their own family? Like, dude. Yeah. Apparently it is you, mate. It is your interwebs. So.
Dude, I'm on Chrome. I'm doing everything that I can possibly do. I don't know. I don't understand. I'm
Mossad, mate.
I'm actually pissed off right
Mossad. Now. Your internet is being run by Somalians.
I'm giving her a warning to not interfere.
Can you go? Can you go to the Tim Pool clip?
Yes. I wanted to do the Nogumentary. Let me see. Where's the Tim Pool clip? Here we go. This is the Tim Pool clip.
While I initially said that I believed she wasn't intending to hit the officer, was trying to flee, but still put the officer in fear of harm, no, I've changed my mind. I'm going to show you the slowed down footage that I believe proves this woman was intending to kill that ICE agent. Watch the officer who has his gun drawn. Look at his feet right here in the back left. Let me make it a little bit easier for you guys to see. As I pull this forward, notice his feet both slide backwards. You see his foot sliding? Yeah, he's not taking a step. He's being hit by the vehicle. Now, I can already hear you saying, hold on, Tim. If you're up against a vehicle and accelerates and it pushes you out of the way, that doesn't warrant shooting somebody. Agreed. Let's go back to the lie. Here's the officer. Here's the vehicle reversing. The officer is not in front of the vehicle. She reverses, and now he is in front of the vehicle. He initially is to the
Pause it real quick.
By all means, argue he should.
So people keep saying the cop jumped in front of the car, right? So she reversed and turned it.
Yep. Do you think like in her mind she was in like a Marvel movie, right? Like she's like fighting fascism, right? Like there's a mustache man literally around every corner, like.
Not have placed him himself in this position. We're talking about seconds. Now watch this. The vehicle stops here. The wheels are pointed left. As you can see, the officer is standing right in front of the vehicle. Now watch this. Right there. You see the front tire? Watch the front tire right here. The wheels are pointed left, and she accelerates. The wheel spins out on ice. Then, with the wheels pointed at the officer, having spun out already, meaning the officer can hear the engine rev with it pointed at him, he draws his weapon. And in a second, because this is slow mode, she then begins to turn right, hitting him, and he shoots. I want to stress this again. Her tire,
I gotta say, mate, that officer's got like a great draw, right? Like, look at that, right? Like, it's like quick, smooth, precise. Are you back with us, Artie? You dropped out there for a second, mate. Oh my God. I think we've lost Artie, bros. Mossad's got him. I'm flying solo. Oh, God. Right. We'll just have to keep going, bros.
Front tire on her SUV is spinning out on the ice. You can see it right there. It spins on the ground. It slips. The officer, who was not standing in front of the vehicle before she backed up and pointed at him and then accelerates with her tires spinning out. And then moving forward, he draws his weapon and then the wheel turns to the right. Now, of course, people have said, oh, like she only tried to turn right after the gun was drawn. Maybe, but I'll put it like this. I don't know what her intentions were, and it's immaterial what her intentions were. But look at this. The tire spinning out and slipping on the ice before stopping. There are 2 points that I think are important. Were it not for the ice, which you can see on the ground, the vehicle would have just lurched forward, run this guy over. Seriously.
Yep, basically. Now, a lot of the footage that we have from the scene is from this clearly melanated individual who this happened in front of his house. Clearly, right? And this is, I mean, this is harrowing and kind of weirdly dystopian at the same time. This would be a good sort of like point to mention. Don't engage with heavily armed police, right? Like what the fuck are you doing? Like,
wow, you're such a bootlicker.
One of the things that like always, I was talking to Artie about this earlier, that always like surprises me about these people is they engage like heavily armed military people, and it doesn't seem to occur to them that getting shot is like a possible outcome, right? Like there was like, oh, like, how could this happen? I mean, like if I was ever in a position where I had to like for some reason mess with heavily armed people and I got shot, I would be like, well, that's, you know, that's clear. That was clearly one of the possible outcomes. But these people are always like, oh my God, how could this possibly happen? So yeah, here we go. This is a bit harrowing, this, honestly.
They just killed that lady right there in that car, y'all. Killed that lady in that car. Somebody come get their people. It's a lady right there in that car, y'all.
Thank you.
I want to show this on Facebook like that, y'all. I apologize. If y'all know who car this is, if it look familiar, man, come check on y'all people.
This man's gonna save a life right now.
Somebody car like that, come check on y'all people.
Check on your people.
There's a dog race in the back. Can someone get it for me, please?
Y'all know who car this is? Tell them to come check on their people.
Somebody that's medically trained is pronouncing this woman dead.
Well, this is the thing too. Like this is why it's interfering, where they have to like tell someone to get away.
Yep.
Why is it so difficult to be able to do something about that?
Why do you have real bullets? Oh my fucking God.
Why do they keep sheeshing so hard?
Oh, why do you have real bullets? Is that what they think? Right? That like
how invested are they in reality, do you think? I want an honest answer.
I don't know. Do they seriously think like they're only maybe that's like you know Minnesota's the state, right? Maybe in Minnesota, you know, after BLM, they like made all these laws basically saying that like, you know, cops can't actually like pull actual guns on people. This is ICE. Do you not know how your government works? There's like state and federal. How do I know more about the American government?
How could you know that when you don't live here? Okay. How could you possibly know that?
It's a mystery. Have you even been to Minneapolis? No, I have no desire to go to fucking Minneapolis, mate. Right?
Well,
like
then how could you know how anything works?
It's true. It's true. Now, I'll play a bit more of this because he actually talks to the girlfriend, right? The partner, you know, whatever the hell you call it.
You know how black people is. Phone her, she thick as hell. What you talking about?
She thick as hell.
It's cold in the motherfucker. I'm shaking that shit for it.
Thank you for that.
This lady got blood. They don't. She was in the car with her, bro.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until like someone cops a bullet. Like, how do you not? Oh, dude, like, oh, God, I just, mate, honestly.
Or she tried to save her or something. Somebody come get their people. Hey, was you riding with her? Did you call any of your peoples yet?
We're new here. I don't have.
What's a pee-poo?
You don't got none of her family members or anybody number? Do you know anybody on her Facebook?
You know anybody on the Facebook? Oh my god.
All right. Damn.
I'm just reminded of like, did you ever see that episode of Boondocks where like Riley's like, black eyewitness, goddamn, I hate black eyewitnesses. He's like, oh my god, you should have seen it. Oh. Right. So what was oh wait, hang on. So this is a Scott Jennings thing. Do we want to like wait, maybe skip this? So what was she doing? Well, actually wait, super chats. We got a bunch of super chats.
Sure.
Testing for $2. The endless repeating is called black looping. Really?
Well, hold on. Check the chat if you can bring it up right now. Our Telegram. It's incredible. I mean, it happens throughout time. It happens throughout history. Okay.
wait. I gotta throw that.
Pop that up there.
This is fucking great. Oh, dude. It's black looping, y'all. Thank you very much, Jacob, for that. That's freaking awesome. J Money for $2. Here we see the humble war kid in her chariot. No, war dyke in her chariot. Unconsidered for $2. That 19th Amendment was such a solid idea. Oh yeah, absolutely. Look how society has progressed. The revolutionary for $2. Joel Reed's Bible is the worst atheist on YouTube. I don't know who that is. Psychedemic Slater for €2. Hey, it's women's suffrage, not women's happy chill. Last remembrance for $2. Me Minge died in the Honda. Testing again for $2. They dehumanized ICE just like the World War II Germans. Count Vanda for $5. I think these people are so used to never receiving consequences. She didn't think for a second that ICE would do anything. Yeah.
Very true.
What's that saying? The dildo of consequences rarely arrives looped. Last remembrance again, $2. The Gash and the Furious, bro. A little accurate for $5. Apparently, I can't say how glad I am about the good daycares in that area. Sad, very, very sad, very sad. The Revolutionaries for $5. We've allowed these libs to be consequence free for too long. Huge advocate for the Great Divorce. We need to push these lefties somewhere else. Yeah, I think it's trending that way. I have sort of been of this opinion for a while. I just don't see how these two things can possibly mix for any like serious length of time. Double mumble for $5. They're not real bullets. They're just tiny stones. Play the thing. Have you got the thing?
My thing? My thingy?
Yeah, the wait. Didn't you add it to the? Here we go.
It's like, well, bullets are little stones.
Silver Sephiroth for $5. They're not thinking that they're going to die. They think there will be no consequences for their actions. Correct. Last remembrance again for $5. Thank you, mate. What kind of weather is it? It's Full Metal Jacket weather, bro.
Right, quick.
We got another. Yep, go on.
So this is what, Cat
Hoving.
I believe that's a Nick Fuentes.
I think so.
Oh my God! Hold on one second. We're good. We're good. Everything is great. I'm very happy. I'm having a great time. Nothing is bad. Everything's working perfectly, and everyone's happy. I'm gonna hurt myself.
Yeah, clearly. What the fuck's going on, man?
I'm very happy. I'm not.
Should I just like read it in a Fuentes voice instead? This situation is a perfect example to show the inferior word cell
I'm actually going to self-harm. We're getting very close right now.
And superiority of shape rotators, regardless of gender, to be honest. But it does so happen that fewer women are shape rotators. For too long, I didn't see how toxic their feminism was. My female something. You pulled the thing. I couldn't read the rest of it. You still there? I think Artie's dropped out again, bros. Oh my God, that's okay. We've got as well John Jackson for $10. Thank you, mate. If you all recognize this car, come get your people. I got an ad for Toro as soon as he said that. God's got a sense of humor. Come get your people. Okay. Right. So what was wait, hang on. Why isn't this working? Oh, here we go. Ad stage. Right. So what was Renee Good doing at the time? Well, she was a member of Ice Watch. She was an Ice Watch warrior. Now, you might think that an Ice Watch warrior would be a good name for a housewife staying home in the kitchen, but no, she was in fact trained to resist the feds. So she was a member of one of these liminal warfare groups, is basically what you call it, right? Reed Sololinsky. This is all like they've been doing this shit for forever, basically, right? The idea is to like push like right up, as far as you can get away with. Your enemy's reaction is the target of the action and all this kind of other stuff, so that something kicks off and then they can use that energy to, do social change or whatever retarded thing. This is a terrible picture. Oh my God. Oh, dude. My eyes. So she moved to Minneapolis last year, linked up with anti-ICE activists through her 6-year-old son's woke charter school, which boasts that it puts social justice first and prioritizes involving kids in political and social activism. So they have entire schools now, basically, where they're like training for this shit. Like, this is insane. She was a warrior. She died doing what was right. A mother named Lisa, whose child attends the same school, told the Post at a growing vigil where Good was killed on Wednesday. I mean, like, this is insane. Like, the communists have just taken over completely. Artie, you back, mate? Or, oh, wait, hang on. We've lost the... Hey, what the fuck's going on, bro? We've lost Artie again. Mossad's really giving it to him tonight, bros. I believe if we get enough super chats, it will magically bring him back. From my understanding, she was involved in social justice. Yeah, I mean, look, here we go. And this is Ice Watch, basically. Keep track of ICE vehicles in your area. So they sort of they have like a number plate database. They like send people out to like watch. They've got like these huge signal groups where they'll like sit on corners. They'll like drive around. They've got like this. It's a whole intelligence network, essentially, like a civilian intelligence network, like trying to like mess with ICE so that more Somalian, snuggle strugglers can stay in Minneapolis because, they're unfulfilled women, right? Oh my God. Honestly, like, I mean, and this is what you get. Play stupid games, get stupid prizes. Are you, no, Artie's, he's not, says your device isn't connected. Artie, you back, mate? Hello? No, Artie's been removed. ICE has come.
What?
Oh, you
what,
back?
did something happen? What?
Yes, something totally. I know Mossad got to you, mate. A 37-year-old stay-at-home mother of 3 who dabbled in poetry. Terrible poetry. Oh my God. I mean, look, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And let me see what else we got here. This is quite a good summary. Renee Good is the epitome of the modern-day liberal white woman, 37 years old, lost custody of her 2 older children, fled to Canada after Trump won in 2024, career as a quote-unquote poet, moved to Minneapolis from Canada to fight for the rights of illegal aliens. Oh, my God. Enroll the only child she has custody of in Southside Family Charter School, whose mission is to put social justice first and prioritize involving kids in political and social action. Through her involvement with the school, she joined Ice Watch, a national coalition of quote-unquote activists dedicated to disrupting ICE raids. Lost her life while obstructing ICE as a result of assaulting federal law enforcement with a deadly weapon, her car. If we want to be a serious country with law and order, anything short of outright abolishment of the 19th Amendment would be a grave half measure. This is the face of chaos, instability, dangerous empathy for criminals, and reckless disregard for the law. I agree. Thank you, retard mode. Good summary. Now, the ICE agent, are you back with us, Artie, or are you still, oh, mate, no, he's still having problems. The ICE agent involved, right?
Am I? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You're back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Let me get, oh my God, let me just get this out really quickly, okay?
Okay.
Give me just a moment.
Yeah, man.
Before the Lord takes me, this is what I sound like when I'm having a good time, okay? This is...
You're dropping out again, man.
All right, here we go. Are we ready? Here we go.
We're ready. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. No, it's not happening, bro. It's not happening. We got to keep the show moving. So the ICE agent involved had previously been involved in being like dragged 300 yards by a Guatemalan illegal. So like maybe he'll be like a bit twitchy, right? I'm just saying, right? Like, you know, he's like, he got like totally fucked up. He got like 30 stitches from like being dragged through yards. Check this out.
According to a federal complaint, agents were executing a warrant for 39-year-old Roberto Carlos Munoz. They say Munoz entered the country unlawfully, and he also pled guilty to fourth-degree criminal sexual conduct back in 2023 for abusing a minor. Tuesday morning, agents pulled him over. Court documents say he repeatedly refused to comply before a federal agent took out his spring-loaded window punch with his right hand and broke the driver's side rear window. These images show the officer's hand in the vehicle. In this video, you can see the driver take off with the agent hanging from the car, dragging him 300 feet through front yards. These graphic images show the aftermath. A bloody agent who needed 33 stitches for his significant cuts.
33 stitches. Freemason confirmed.
And now a political battle with a top Homeland Security official criticizing Governor Tim Walz, posting on X, instead of comparing ICE law enforcement to the Gestapo, Walz should be thanking our brave law enforcement. The Department of Justice says a request for Munoz to be held after that 2022 arrest was, quote, not honored by local authorities, and Munoz was released.
I mean, how many of these, how many of these ICE agents have been in this kind of like situation, right? They be angry. They be angry, bros. Artie's dropped out again. Psych installation for €2. Thank you, mate. Me muff died in the Holly Point. Dude. Modern Magus, 1 month membership. Thank you, mate. How are these ICE warriors not prosecuted? Is this not aiding and abetting? Yeah, the problem is they're not getting any cooperation from Minneapolis PD because the government has basically like nerfed them. So it's exactly the same sort of situation they've had under George Floyd. They're just letting them do whatever the fuck they want. Big fucking problem. Chris Tisking for $5. Thank you, mate. Fist, where does a Protestant go when they are thinking of going Orthodox but are iconoclast? I would recommend the Russian Orthodox Church has less ornate kind of stuff. It's more sparse and leads more towards the sort of Protestant aesthetic. The Greek Orthodox is more sort of ornate. Give that a go, mate. And you know, best of luck on your journey. You back, Artie? Can you hear us, mate? Hello. Waffle for $2. Yeah, I can hear you. F's in the chat for Artie. Peak Cinema though. Thank you. Unicorn Eye Lasers. Oh, I like that name. $5 Canadian. The complete and utter destruction of the West, or being a little mean to women by telling them no. Which path do we pick? Yeah, it's a fucking mystery, mate. Last Remembrance for $5. Timu Thelma, and Louise found out it's not like the movies. Lol, get wrecked. Quite. Are you back with us, Artie? Has Mossad let you off your leash?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I'm
Yes.
so glad you didn't have to hear. I'm have broken my voice with the meltdown I just had. Okay. Now everything, all of my internet works. Everything works completely fine except for StreamYard. Everything works completely perfectly fine except for StreamYard.
Oh, mate. Seriously?
Okay. So we're gonna do this again. Okay. We're gonna
Right.
do this again.
Right.
Or I'm gonna do some extreme bloodletting if this doesn't work. So hold on 1 second.
Go on, my son. Go on. See if you can make it work.
Relativism is actually evil. This situation is a perfect example to show the inferiority of word cell and superiority of shape rotators, regardless of gender TBH. But it does so happen that fewer women are shape rotators. For too long, I didn't see how toxic their feminism was. My female peers' moral relativism is actually evil.
Is that so hard? Was that so hard, everybody? Was that so fucking hard? Was it? Okay.
me Mike died in the... Did your Mike die in the holly? Shout out to my shape rotators. Shape rotator chads remain undefeated.
Keep going. Let's continue this now.
Okay,
Sorry about that.
No, that's all right.
Excuse me.
Like, you know,
something in my throat. Sorry about that.
Now this is a statement from the woman from the lesbian in question, the surviving lesbianoid. Read this, JD Vance, and burn in hell. Yeah, I'm sure he's fucking shaking his boots. Extend my gratitude. You're like, you know, if you ever encountered my wife, she was kind. Kindness radiated out of her. She sparkled. Well, if you loved her so much, why the fuck were you like deliberately putting her life in danger? Is all I have to say, right? Oh man, you know, I love my partner so much, right? Let's go and like dive off the cliff, right, into the crocodile pond, right? Like, you know, and have like a bit of a fun time. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, right? Is this like a femoid thing where they like substantially underappreciate like the risk that they're in? Is this just a sheltered thing, like you're living? Because I mean, you know, when I'm in America and I see these libs with the, you know, in this house we believe signs, right, like out front, and I'm just like, you can't seriously believe that. Like, have you even been to reality? But they, you know, they seem to, you know, she was made of sunshine. Her overarching belief was that there is kindness in the world, and we need to do everything we can to find where it resides and nurture it where it needs to grow. Yeah, this is one of these in this house we believe people. Renee was a Christian who knew that all religions teach the same essential truth. No, they don't. Heresy detected. We are here to love each other. That's not what Christianity teaches. Christianity teaches that you are to love your fellow Christians, right? Like, oh God, care for each other.
To you, maybe to you.
It doesn't say like to love the infidel.
Maybe that's your Christianity.
Oh my God. We moved to Minnesota. We held hands in the car. We found a vibrant and welcoming community. We made friends and spread joy. Well, joy was clearly not all you were spreading, right? We were raising our son to believe that no matter where you come from or what you look like, all of us deserve compassion and kindness. Yeah, your son's going to be fucked up.
Fucking read the script, bitch.
Renee live this belief every day. She's pure love. She's pure joy. She is pure sunshine. Well, not anymore. She's not, because you fucked around, right? And you found out. Oh, I love you so much, right? Let's go to the zoo and like stick our hands through the bars of the bear cage. The fuck is wrong with you? Oh my God. On Wednesday, we stopped to support our neighbors. We had whistles. They had guns. Yes, that's because they are federal law enforcement and you are fucking wannabe Antifa, right? There is a distinct difference. Renee leaves 3 extraordinary children. Why the fuck oh my God. Like, why weren't you at home? Right? Like, fucking doing shit for your kids. Youngest is 6 years old. And
Because
that's
because of the war in the streets.
I am now left to raise our son and continue teaching him. How do you have a child? What the hell?
That's a stepmom. I don't think that's her son.
Yeah. That there are people building a better world for him. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's true. I know you guys are all like, we're building a better world, but things have declined precipitously as we have allowed you to have leeway in this building a better world project. Sort of tikkun olam, as they like to say it. The people who did this had fear and anger in their hearts, and we need to show them a better way. What the fuck does that even mean? Oh, God. Oh, you got fear and anger in your heart. Thank you for your privacy. We honor her memory.
Okay, you're filled with hate.
We honor her memory by living by her values, rejecting hate, and choosing compassion. What about compassion for the ice agent you drove at? They're not really people. Turning away from fear and pursuing peace, refusing division, and knowing we must come together to build a world where we all call home safe for the people we love. Yes, but you're clearly only inclusive to people who think exactly like you, right? Because when it comes to like other people who do not share your inclusive values, you basically don't even think that they're fucking human, right? And if they were all like wiped off the face of the earth tomorrow, you wouldn't give a shit.
President like a bunch of James Lindsay platitudes.
Yeah. President Trump, of course, came out with this very, very strong statement.
My fellow Americans, it is with overwhelming enthusiasm that I am declaring that anyone who protests or interferes with ICE and their operations is officially gay, big time. With that being said, go ahead and call your dads, tell them about your alternative lifestyle as a gay communist, and then who knows, maybe eat a lollipop. I don't know what flamers do with their time, but I'd imagine it's something along those lines. Maybe decorate a bathroom.
Flamers.
In either case, this is who you are now, and everybody knows it. Cat's out of the bag. Cat is out of the bag. My fellow.
That's from Maverick Alexander, by the way.
When's the last time you had a good flamer?
Mate, I love this guy's like stuff. And so, oh mate, we're actually making really good time. We're into the 3rd hour and we're into the 3rd act of this little mise en scène. Wait, let's just do super chats before we head into the next section. Let's see. Now that he can't speak, he's just defective. Psychedemic Legion for €2. Thank you very much, mate.
Yeah, my heart can't handle this too much longer.
Count Vounder for $5 can confirm, and it's not just cops in the cities. We literally aren't allowed to help feds in any way. Thank you. Phoenician for $2. 5th time's the charm. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you, Phoenician.
It was actually that super chat, Phoenician, that resurrected him from the digital void. Well done, sir. Well done. The Grey Slayer for $2. Your electronics would work if you got baptized, Artie. That is absolutely true. You know that, Artie, right? Like,
that's a cruel game. Okay, I don't know if I want to go with this God guy. This is what he does to me when I'm curious.
No.
That's not good enough. Do I have to be fucking electronically smited?
No, it's the devil doing it to you, right? Baptism will give you protection from the wiles of the electronic devil, right? You see what I'm saying, right?
Dude, my fucking download speeds are 238 megabits a second, and my upload's 144 right now. Okay.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
How much higher does it have to be?
Yeah, but dude, if your DNS isn't configured right, or you got like blocked port, that doesn't mean shit.
Fuck you.
Right? If your config's thrown off, you can have like all the bandwidth in the world, and it won't be going in the right place. Just saying.
Let's troubleshoot this live on air right now. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's. I mean, gripping content. The new GM for $5. Thank you, mate.
I think I'll break TOS if we do.
Artie, do you need some kipper to collect the let blood, bro? CSI.
Dude, this is the highest my cortisol levels have ever been on stream.
CSI, I remember for 2 months. Hope she knows a good car cleaner, bruh. New GM again for $5. Thank you very much, mate. Many women are so blinded by every potential danger they instinctually pick up on. They can't understand a present active danger. That's an interesting. Okay. And Modern Magus, we need to clap those cheeks, mate. For $10 US. Thank you very much. They literally cannot understand that their actions have consequences. They are incapable of it. And they were bred that way starting a long time ago. The 19th has got to go. Yeah. And Torch of Wyatt. Hey, man, how you doing? For $5, heat map meme never fails. She literally cared about protesting ICE more than taking care of her own kids. Precisely. Like, fucking, like, dude, man. You're, like, risking your life for people who fucking not only don't give a shit about you. Actually, this segues, like, really well into this next fucking, oh, my God. I can't believe this, right? So the protest kicked off. Did you know, right, that Renee Good has achieved the highest honor that a white person can achieve, bros?
She has achieved the highest honor a white person can achieve. Race traitor. She was not just an ally. She has now bestowed the honor of accomplice. Renee Good! Renee Good!
Yeah, I need to just oh my God.
Real quick, let me just send this to you for the accomplice line, okay? Now I have said before that there is no Uncle Tom for other races. Only white people have race traitors, okay? Because this is like what's actually said. Nobody else has this. All right.
Okay.
Only we got it. So if you want to just pop that on. So
Lives Matter.
Play it from 30 minutes.
On this
30 minutes?
30 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
We understand that we have skin in this game and that those of us with the most power have the greatest obligation to relay that table. We're not going to be showing up as accomplices. We might be showing up as allies.
Pause it.
The good people.
You wouldn't want to show up as an ally. You want to show up as an accomplice. So this is specifically taught to them. And then play it from an hour and 39. And there's going to be a little surprise for you.
Okay. Hour 39.
Have to shut stuff down.
How they train.
And when you put this out and you say, we're really sorry, you're trying to be the nice protesters, which will then make us the bad protesters. And as it played out, which was more a fluke of the geography, but the folks that locked down to the boat were cut out and released. And the Black Lives Matter protest, which was on this overlapping jurisdiction between Capitol and all, as soon as they went in the street to do healthcare, the police moved in on them. And white accomplices stepped in and were the ones primarily arrested. But there was this complete disproportionate, disparate treatment of those two.
Pause it real quick.
And so,
oh, for God's sake.
So, I mean, they train white people. They train white people to get arrested for people of color. Okay. Now, continue to play it. There's a little surprise here that I didn't tell you about.
but that led to a discussion that had to happen afterwards, right, to get us all back in right relationship. So I'm all about shutting down streets, but I like to do it as part of an escalating campaign that's telegraphing the message, that's doing it more than a one-off, and that's building pressure throughout to a much bigger shutdown. In the back, and I see.
I know everybody is waiting around the world for what this country's going to do about we have the most dangerous regime in the world, fascist regime. And so many people are upset in this country, but they are very quiet, and it's got to change. And, you know, here with the WTO, it was a tremendously inspiring thing, where people from around the world actually came to the U.S. to help join the protest of the D.C. demonstrators. And it was so, you know, it was a tremendous thing, standing up for the poorest people in the world in the U.S.
Oh, fuck. Well, there was just pause it. There's a clip where a lady is like, hey, you said like white people shouldn't be angry. And like, well, some of us should be angry. And then she had to go through all of her non-white identities. And then she's like, you know, as a moo, I'm angry. She could find that one and be angry. So that was it. But I just want people to know that like this is how they're trained. And it's specifically training white people to be so demoralized that they go out and commit crimes like what we saw. So, I mean, why am I showing you this? Why is Cartoon Man showing you how this happens? They're allowed to do it at that same mass rebellion training as well. They were talking about training 13 and 14-year-olds with adults unsupervised. So I always just like to throw that in there when black people call a black Republican like a coon or an Uncle Tom, right? Like, shut the fuck up. You don't have a race trainer, okay?
Yeah, well, they actually suspended school for a couple of days, presumably so they could get out all the teenagers. So they had this mass gathering at the site, and it looked like it's going to go BLM 2.0, but I'm not sure whether it's going to reach critical mass because of the weather. Yes, indeed. Say her name. Except, bros, the melanated community is not happy about the appropriation, the white appropriation, the white tears.
Melly
of say her name. Can you believe it, bro?
Hey, so I'm not trying to be rude at all, but say her
I'm not trying to be rude at all, but I'm about to say like the rudest thing you ever fucking heard.
Her name is specifically reserved for black women. That chant started as a direct result, and I remember because I was an organizer at the time. It started in the early days of the Black Lives Matter protests. I mean, like Trayvon Martin early days, when black women were also being victimized to police brutality, like Sandra Bland, like Rakia Boyd. Oh my God, the list is endless. They were not getting the same coverage as black men and boys who were also being victimized. That's not to say that they are not important, just to say that the black girls and the black women were completely ignored. Hence, say her name. While I understand the severity of what just transpired, it is also important to recognize not mean that you should co-opt other people's movements. Black women own that for a very good reason. Rest in peace to Renee, but say her name is not reserved for white women. Respectfully.
Respectfully. No respect. Oh my God.
So now he's speaking on behalf of black women, right?
Yeah.
He's
Ooh.
speaking on behalf of black women because he's being a good black man. Now, do black women in positions of power agree with him? Because their wires are getting crossed, right?
Artie, silence. A black woman is speaking. Although she's a cop. So doesn't that, right? I mean, are you allowed to be, is it okay if they assume power, right? Because like, I mean, usually power is seen as a bad thing, but I presume it's okay if they have it, right?
Yeah.
Good afternoon. I'm Rochelle Bilal, the sheriff for the city and county of Philadelphia. And I say her name, Renee Good.
Note to self, never go to Philadelphia.
Renee Good.
Renee Good. Renee Good. Dude, it's
this
so
bad.
bad. You don't know
we're
how.
Here today.
Is Philly like one of the bad places?
And one of the employees was shitting with the door open.
Woof.
Yeah.
Let know that law enforcement professionals, real ones, not the fake made up ICE, probably Trump's new army to attack citizens of the United States. Did you hear what I said? No law enforcement professional wears a mask. None. Those that come into our communities wearing a mask to commit crime, thank God for our district attorney, Larry Krasner, who say he's going to lock them up. And I'm saying now, we are not going to whisk.
Larry Krasner, right? That's like an American name, right?
You away for them to hide your identity, because when you do it there, you get arrested there. No whisk away for them to hide you. None of that here. None of that here. Law enforcement professionals do not shoot at moving vehicles. I'm not saying fleeing because she wasn't fleeing. She was getting out of the way. Law enforcement professionals do not stand in front of moving vehicles invoking an action that is illegal. No, we don't.
Are you back, Artie? No, I think Mossad's got him again, bros.
And so we stand here today with all those who stand against the made up, fake, what you can call ICE professional law enforcement. I don't call them none of that. I call them made up, fake, wannabe law enforcement. Because what they do is against not only legal law, but the moral law. So,
What moral law are you quoting exactly? Oh my God. The moral law.
I'm with the DA, and we will work with them. If any of them want to come in this city and commit a crime, you will not be able to hide. Nobody will wish you off. You don't want this smoke, because we will bring it to you.
Oh, damn. She gonna bring the smoke. Shit.
And the fake, whatever they call them, because I can't say the name, but the criminal in the White House would not be able to keep you from going to jail. Renee Good should be here today. And to her family, we are saying law enforcement professionals are not the ones here in this city that would do that.
Oh my God. So I mean, like this. I mean, this is the point, right? Like, what are you going to do? You have entire city governments that have been like subverted to the point where you literally just have like, you know, oh, God, man, Officer Shaniqua, right? Oh my God. Couple more super chats. Chris Tisking for $5. Thank you, mate. You guys see Matt Walsh getting struggle session for the mildest take on the ICE incident? Lol, I did see that. I was like, oh, you're not a real Christian, Matt. Like, oh, bugger off. And Chris Disking again for $5. Thank you, mate. The mass rebellion lady's physiognomy is pulling potatoes in any century before the 20th century. Yeah, for real. Are you back, Artie? No, he's not. Okay, we will just keep pressing on then. So we then get this mass gathering.
Sounds like I'm having a good time right now.
You do.
Do I sound like I'm having a great time right now, or what, fellas? I'm just here hanging out with the fellas, and I'm just glad that the fellas are here hanging out.
You sound relaxed, freshly buttered, in your lane.
I'll commit a fucking crime right now so quickly for no reason at
all. Right. So yeah.
So this is mad. Just go. Ignore me. Go ahead.
This is what happened at the actual scene.
Rise up, take a stand! Rise up, take a stand!
Ah, tiresome. Fucking tiresome. Never heard that one before. You still there, Artie?
They always got some new ones, right?
Yep.
Yeah, of course I am. Where else would I be?
I don't know, mate. You seem to be being like sucked away into the void. Then the I don't know, Grand Tifa, I guess, like what do you call like boomers when they like start being Grand Tifa? I'm calling it, right? Started like protesting.
Oh yeah, there we go.
The ICE processing center in Minnesota.
Oh my God,
Let's get back to the sidewalk. Hold on, I'll help you up. Back up.
That's some spicy wind there, bros. This is fucking great. Check this out. Officer Chud, he's not just a fighter, he's also a lover, bros.
According to procedure, you must draw your weapon on all vehicles headed towards you. Oh, look at him. Someone get that shit on recording. That shit was not for you, pussy. That shit was not for you. Oh, you don't even know what he did, bro. Oh, get underneath! Oh, he's fucking flirting. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. You guys don't care about dead mother.
Oh man, that's so fucking wholesome. Oh, dude. You still there, Artie, or you dropped out again? Oh my god, he's dropped out again.
You know, calm body, safe hands. You know, if you see a guy on the fucking news tomorrow wearing a backwards blue hat, whatever he did, understand he did it and he fucking meant it, okay?
But the eyes are really, I mean, this looks like Minneapolis PD. There's a lot less tolerance for this bullshit this time around. And just look at this.
Really, you fucking punk? That's what you're gonna fucking do? What? Do you know what the fuck is that for? What is that for? What is that for?
Back up.
What is that for?
Back up.
You're gonna push me? What is that for?
Back up.
What was that for? You don't give a fuck about her? Bro, this is why we're here.
Back up.
This is why we're here.
Back up.
What's her name? Renee Good?
Back up.
And you fucking, that's a memorial to her. That's a memorial to her.
Oh god, so tiresome. And then they decided to set up an autonomous zone, much like the Chaz, but in Minneapolis. So I guess you would call it the Maz. Check it out, bros. Oh, look, mate. They're gonna have like a little garden and stuff like tomorrow, little snow garden. It'll be awesome. So heckin' wholesome, bros, right? Just look at this like wholesome, peaceful gathering. But oh no, you're never gonna believe what happened, bros. Turns out it's actually really cold at the moment. And so in a stunning act of what can only be determined as weather fascism, at about 3:30 in the morning, the city came and cleaned it all up and nobody was there because it was bloody freezing cold.
Sad to say, man.
Yeah. And it was all gone. Now, many of you, of course, will be like, man, what a shame. What a shame that they could not turn the rest of Minneapolis into the kind of like awesome architecture. This is fucking this is George Floyd Square. For those of you who like remember, look at this fucking shit.
I recognize that. George Floyd Plaza? It's familiar. Is that what it is? It's different now.
People over property. People over property. What if people are the property?
Can you hear me?
I can. You're back, mate.
Terrific. I just quickly restarted my computer. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to bend my femur in half.
You must have a very flexible femur to be able to do that, mate.
Oh, no, I'm just fucking breaking it, dude. I'm just going to do a clean fucking break. I'm ready to fucking snap right now, dude.
Operation RD.
I'm being
clean
held
break.
together by fucking Elmer's glue, and I'm just balsa wood, dude. The whole thing can crash at any moment.
No, you're coming through good, mate. Right? I think the restart was what it needed, bro.
Oh, it better be. It better be. There's only one thing to do after the restart, okay? I can't do it on YouTube. I love sounding ominous. Okay.
You had the great
try and continue
reset.
this.
I can't wait until the entire world looks like this, right? This is what democracy looks like. I have been reliably informed. Check this out, man. Oh, so beautiful. It's the people's way.
Right, but it's government enforced. The government makes everyone stare at this, and there's nothing you can do about it because that's not yours. That's the government's. But the government is for the people, right?
Well, they do say that. But really, the government is for the government and the people that control the government. Because I mean, what would the people even know what to do with it if they had a government? See, we got a couple of chats. J Money for $2. Chud Force Officer Floyd Slayer is on the scene. Nice. And the Grey Slayer for $2. You should get drunk about it, Artie. Yeah, you should. You should. You could, you could get an angry on stream drunk going, mate.
What a great idea! If only I thought of that.
Now, did you know, bros, that this woman had a stuffed animal in her glove box, right? And anyone with a stuffed animal in their glove box clearly should be able to do whatever the fuck they want, right?
She got killed for having a stuffed animal without a license. Can you believe that?
Oh, I can't believe it. So terrible. So tragic. I mean, really. Is this what has become of the world? Artie, I can't even believe it, mate.
This is the glove compartment of Renee Good. 37-year-old mom, 3 kids. She wasn't a terrorist. She wasn't a criminal. She was a mom. There's no weapon in that glove compartment. There's no knife.
You can't see inside the glove compartment. How the fuck do you know?
No gun.
I mean, what about the fucking death machine, right? You know the same death machine? Imagine that. Imagine if you mowed down a bunch of protesters and then you're like, I didn't have a gun. All I had was stuffed animals in my glove box. What weapon did I use?
I thought cars were destroying the planet, though, right? So isn't every car like a death machine by definition? I'm so confused.
Well, it depends. It depends on who says it. It depends on who uses it. It's very contingent on that. You're thinking universally, okay?
Of course. I have to be more partial.
Explosive. Stuffed animals. Any one of us with young kids knows what that glove compartment looks like. It's a distraction device. It's a bribery tool. It's a way to keep your kid.
He would be very familiar with bribery tools.
Fucking bribery tool, right? Like, as soon as he said it, he was like, shit. Anyway.
It's like, Asian prostitutes can also be a bribery tool.
It's calm when they're acting out in the car. She had a baby to go home to. A 6-year-old who is now orphaned, who lost his father.
Then why was she out like harassing ICE? Right? I mean,
no. She was going to pick her up.
Oh, I see. Right.
That's the narrative, right?
Yeah, of course.
Just 2 years ago.
Yeah. There's so many narratives that what is that they throw everything at the wall because they have unlimited respawns. They can be as wrong as many times as they want. And then whichever one just starts to work, they go, that's what we've been saying the whole time. It is like a crazy ex-girlfriend is in charge of everything. When you think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, except I mean, they probably just like, you know, expect that different groups will pick up on different narratives. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, like when we used to have like, you know, 4 different TV channels. We'd be like, oh, we'll have a narrative for these people and a narrative for those people.
Oh yeah.
So you want to defend this? You want to defend the murder of this
Stuffed
mom?
animals.
Stuffed animals. Oh my god,
dude! How funny is that? Whenever a fucking black guy gets shot, they show like he's like 39 and his mom's like, my baby, my 39-year-old baby.
He was
And
a
then
good
they show
boy.
a picture. They show a picture of him when he was like fucking 15. Every picture of this bitch is psychotic, so he has to go to the stuffed animals in her fucking glove box. There's not one empathetic picture that anybody would look at and go, she seems nice. What can we go to? The stuffed animals in her glove. Yeah, let's do that. Anything but her face.
Yeah, because the actual photos of her, like, she looks like a complete fucking psycho. So they're like, what else have we got? They did the same thing with Axel Ruta Cabana. Man, after he like stabbed all those fucking kids, and they like scoured for like the one picture of him when he's like 9 years old, right? Like before he's hit like, you know, the adolescence, basically. And they're like, oh, he was a Welsh choir boy. Oh, fucking, oh my God.
You want to root on and cheer for her being shot in the face 3 times?
Yeah.
Right.
Right now, yeah, definitely.
How was she shot in the face 3 times, right? There's only one bullet hole in the windshield. I mean,
Let's say she was. Let's just imagine she was. Let's just use our imaginations. Let's say it was 10 times. I can handle that.
Unfortunately, this is where we have been heading from the start. It was just a matter of time. When you hire masked thugs, of course, it's going to get increasingly horrible.
Wow, I thought thugs was a
with-
racist term.
Yeah. And so are we basically saying that like anyone who works for the federal government is effectively a mercenary now? Is that the line that we're going with? So what about people who work for the state government? Are they mercenaries, or do they have pride of service because they'll let Antifa do whatever the hell they want? Is that I'm so confused.
Well, I mean,
man.
well, hold on. We were told you used the word thug against black people when you want to dehumanize them, right?
Right.
But it's
right.
but when they do it, it's an accurate descriptor. You understand how it works now, right?
Of course. That's silly of me.
Different person, different meaning. It's like with the N-word. Where do you think that came from?
Again, I can't help feeling that words should mean the same thing regardless of who says it. It must be my white supremacy.
That's that bullshit Christian universalism, okay?
Yeah. I just can't get around it, man.
ICE agents chasing people through the fields and the factories where they work, deporting U.S. kids with stage 4 cancer, pulling peaceful people out of their homes,
all the hard
cars by their hair, and now.
Right, but if they just went willingly, right, you wouldn't have to pull them out by their hair, right? Like, why is this never like? You could just like
stuffing them,
shooting
them in
a
a
mother,
fucking headlock. What's he doing?
Oh my God.
and telling us, just like you told us on January 6th, don't.
January 6th. Never forget January 6th. It was only 5
I almost
years
forgot.
ago. January 6th, the insurrection.
Believe your eyes when you see the video. Is this going to get worse? Of course it will. Bodies are piling up. Will Renee Good?
What are the abortions? Those bodies are piling up, but like, what bodies are piling up that he's talking about?
I mean, I don't recall this kind of like rhetoric when BLM was happening, right? And people were like getting killed. You know, bodies weren't piling up then.
Dude, this guy's a special creature.
Mm-hmm.
I always want this guy to give me like the lowdown of what's going on. I really like this guy's fucking takes, dude. He takes the mask fully off.
Right.
Be the last mom murdered by ICE? We literally now have masked murderers roaming our streets. But we're not helpless. And if my Republican colleagues are going to do nothing right now, you better believe that accountability is coming. Here's what it looks like.
What does that mean?
The mask.
Thank you.
If we ever get back in government, we're gonna like conduct like a purge, the likes of which you've never fucking seen. Oh my fucking God, mate!
Right.
You know, like how can they
The
fucking
reckoning.
how can they even like let these people
Which
get
is
back
going to
government?
happen.
Mate? Fucking.
But it's like a liberal government. There's like mom and dad, and dad takes care of you. Your mom's a psycho, but there's gonna be a time where mom's in charge. and you go, "Fuck, mom's home." That's what a liberal democracy is.
Cigarette butts for dinner, kids.
Right?
Oh my god.
She puts it out on your arm. But this is for you. You made me do this to you, right?
Yeah, it's because I love you. Now, let's watch Reverend Falwell right together. We're all going to go to the Jehovah's Witness meetup.
Masks are coming off. Identification is coming out. Immunity is going to be stripped. And to Kristi Noem, Tom, Cashbag Homan, and Greg Bovino, your asses are going to be in these witness chairs. The job we have on this committee is to keep Trump out of our streets, out of our homes, and out of our lives. No policy matters to anyone on this
Trump
committee
out of our homes.
if
You like how he paints that?
Well, I mean, I do like to creep into people's homes sometimes at night and just check whether they've been good boys and girls. And if they've been bad, I do things to them that have never been done before. I'm a very busy man, but I always take time out to terrify people like Mr. Swalwell. We've had some special times together.
But it's
haven't we,
brilliant.
Tom?
They treat Trump like he's God and then tell you you're in a cult and you think he's God. They're telling you he's everywhere right now. He's in our homes. He's in the streets. He's in our hearts.
He's in your toilet.
your people. So people like Renee Good, an American citizen, a mom, doesn't get shot 3 times in the face. So she can go home to her 6-year-old child. And so we can go back to the country I know we are.
Oh, fucking God. Now, there has been some other, like, quite funny...
It's the devil.
Yeah. Yeah. Hang on, wait, got a couple of zip chats before we get into the next one. Creamer Slinger for $5. Right. Artie is in the midst of a jorking session.
If I tried to jerk off right now, I'd just tear it off on the fucking first stroke. Not safe to do right now. Wouldn't recommend it in this state of mind.
So more like a joking session, as it were. Artie's going to reenact the hobbling scene from the movie Misery.
Wow, we got
my God.
We got a millennial in our midst over here. A Misery, Kathy Bates from Misery. Younger fellas, it's gonna be slow. It's not the same ADHD generation, okay? But there is a good build-up, and she is fucking crazy, and it's a very unsettling movie. So
yeah, it's a good
great
movie.
reference.
So this is pretty awesome. Whoa. Why people don't season a pepper spray. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I can't express this enough. I love watching anyone in a position of government authority abuse the fucking shit out of black people. It's so funny. It's so fulfilling every time. Just right in his face. It was the same thing. Did you ever see the BLM protester that was like, do something to me? And they just spray him with fucking bear mace and yank him down by his fucking braids, dude. Oh, it's so satisfying.
Yeah, I remember.
He's just standing there with his hands down. But this is almost, you want to know what? This feminizes men. You know how women will just talk shit to your face if you're not going to do anything? They're training men to do that to other men. But now these protesters are the women, and then the people in position of authority are men, and it's like, how are you surprised? And then they victimize themselves. This is like the feminization process for men. You don't see people on the right doing this act fucking mystified. You were saying this before we started going live. You're like, in that position, I wouldn't be surprised if any of these things happened to me.
Yeah, precisely. Orange gas bad. I'm quite proud of this tweet. She'd hang it in the Louvre. So against the background of all of this,
that's fucking freeze frame
of all this craziness, looks like he's getting a fucking blowjob. Ew. So against this background, Tim Walz has been saying like a bunch of like crazy shit. Basically saying that, you know, the state of Minnesota is at war with the federal government. Civil war, you know, I hate to do the whole Tim Pool thing, but this is sort of pretty much on the edge. Like, you know, if the state government goes against the federal government, then, I mean, that is like, you know, sort of civil war, essentially.
Hey, man, Tim Pool trademarked that, okay? You can't take that from him. That's his.
Well, fuck him. He can't trademark a political reality. So,
Well, I said this yesterday. We've never been at war with our federal government. I think in this case that the National Guard is their main mission. They have a dual mission. Well, I said this yesterday. We've never been at war.
So, I mean, okay. And so what are you going to do about it? He's going to ride you very hard.
Expect
really
next 11 months for me to ride you like you've never been ridden.
Oh,
I love that.
Tim.
I love that. You know what? I'm done with people hopping on me, some sort of mechanical Bronco at a country bar, taking me, I'm the one getting ridden, okay? I'm taking you for a ride, okay, guys? I am not a bottom. I'm a top. I do the riding, okay? He's like saying that to himself in front of everybody.
You're going to be the Bussy Destroyer this time around. Revenge of the Pussy.
Play what I just sent you, because he has a banger line here. That is like it's excruciating irony. I sent it in the private.
On Telegram?
Get you in the privates. I'm sorry,
Telegram?
no, in the in StreamYard.
Okay.
Order to prepare the Minnesota National Guard.
This is presidential material.
Training and prepared to be deployed if necessary. I remind you, a warning order is a heads up for folks. And these National Guard troops are our National Guard troops. They're teachers in your community. They're business owners. They're construction professionals. They are Minnesotans. Minnesota will not allow our community to be used as a prop in a national political fight. We will not.
Isn't that where George Floyd happened, dude? Are you fucking kidding me? That is the largest exploitation of politics and a dead black body that's ever existed, dude. That's more than Emmett Till. 60 countries protested. Isn't that incredible? Because some black guy died in Minnesota. I love that line so much.
And yeah, so he's going to call out the National Guard, apparently. He feels your pain, bros. He's angry.
To Minnesotans, I say this. I feel your anger. I'm angry. They want to show. We can't give it to them. We cannot. If you protest and express your First Amendment rights, please do so peacefully, as you always do. We can't give them what they want. The hearts and minds of the people in this state are on our side. To Americans, I ask you this. Please stand with Minneapolis. To Minnesotans, know that our administration is going to stop at nothing to seek accountability and justice. The State Bureau of Criminal Apprehension are working on the investigation. We have activated the State Emergency Operations Center. State Patrol and Minnesota National Guard leadership is connected with the Minneapolis Police Department, the St. Paul Police Department, Hennepin County Sheriff's Office, the DNR, and Minnesota's Homeland Security and Emergency Management. We have activated dozens of members of the State Patrol's mobile response team. And from here on, I have a very simple message. We do not need any further help from the federal government.
Really?
To Donald Trump and Kristi Noem, you've done enough. There's nothing more important than Minnesotan safety. I've issued a warning order to prepare the Minnesota National Guard. We have soldiers in training and prepared to be deployed if necessary.
They're told to stand down.
Heads up for folks. And these National Guard troops are our National Guard troops.
Oh, we just played this. Right. Okay, it was already in the stack.
No, it's fine. Sorry.
That's okay.
But dude, I mean, straight up, yeah, this is why the feds come in, because you're fraudulent, and we already know how your state police operate. And so, have you played the JD Vance speech yet?
I don't think so. Hang on. I got super chats. I got a couple from Jacob Frey, and then hang on, let's see.
Right.
Okay. A little accurate for $5. The stuffed animal was a tiger named Fang Fang. Bro,
that's very cute. How could you be mad at her? Would a dangerous woman never name her stuffed animal that? Huh? Think about it.
Exactly. Chris Disking again for $5. Thank you, mate. Not a Trump fan, but if he was 1% less impotent, he'd just suspend elections. They're going to kill us all. Yeah,
no, well, hold on. If we lose fair and square, then they kill us, Isn't that the true liberal position?
Yeah. The important point, right, is that when you're on your knees next to the mass grave, right, you can say you got shot in the back of the head, fair and square, whilst respecting the rules of democracy.
Well, then you had your principles. You don't want to die without your principles, do you?
That's right. That's the really important thing. A little accurate for $5. Thank you, mate.
Thank you, mate.
It's fascinating that the people who tore down Confederate statues are using the Confederate argument against federal power.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I haven't heard that opinion yet.
Oh, bro.
That's a fresh one, dude.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yep.
States
Very
right.
nice. Very nice. Look at this freeze frame. Cocaine, the picture.
Oh, dude.
Right? Like, oh my God. So the public discourse is growing increasingly coarse. Check it out.
And I have a message for ICE. To ICE,
Is the message "I'm gonna smoke you"? Is like, I mean, he's like, it looks like he likes to smoke a bit of ice. This guy.
I have a message for ICE. Let me check your pockets. Do you have anything on you? Did you pull anybody over? Did you confiscate anything?
Has anyone seen my pipe?
Please tell me you pulled over a black person.
to ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis.
He's so tough.
Ooh, harsh words, mate. Whoa, mate. I mean, like, you know, he's channeling Hulk Hogan there.
I swear to
Hulk
God,
Hogan would never swear like that,
he's
right?
intentionally going through withdrawals to be able to dig down deep into this hatred. You know, that was like a strat.
Did someone cut his like oxycodone script or something? He doesn't look well, bros. That's all I'm saying, right?
We do not want you here. Your stated reason for being in this city is to create some kind of safety, and you are doing exactly the opposite.
Yes, the famous clause in the Constitution. If the federal government is enforcing a thing and this guy says, "I don't want you here," federal government shall turn around and cease enforcement. I got that right, Artie, yeah?
Well, here's the thing. So it's as always, it's inverted. We are afraid of the federal government from being tyrannical, right? Now the states are enacting tyranny, and now this is not a guess. It's been the worst riots we've ever had in history. I mean, globally, it's got to be like it's spread across the globe. You guys in the UK, did you guys see any BLM riots in the UK after that happened in Minnesota? That's fucking strange, isn't it? So I guess it's a show of force to also show other people that like we're gonna crack down on this, but that's just me.
I told you about BLM UK. The leader, Sasha Johnson, like copped a stray bullet when she was out at a house party at like 4 a.m.
God, you're
leaving her
right.
children at home, and became a vegetable. And then BLM in the UK just basically fell apart because their leader got vegetableized.
Wow, that's really, you know what? You really do have a powerful God where that bullet was fired and he just nudged it like, let me just interject a little.
Yeah, well, a lot of people, including myself, were wondering whether it wasn't domestic intelligence or something, just being like, we got to nip this shit in the bud when we see like what's happening.
We're not doing that America shit.
We're not.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing that. You know, I don't know.
Hurt. Families are being ripped apart. Long-term Minneapolis residents that have contributed so greatly to our city, to our culture, to our economy are being terrorized. And now,
Wait, is he talking about BLM? Is have I got the date on this wrong?
No. This is he's saying that the thug feds are doing this. We have everything under control.
Right.
Everything's fine when it's clearly not, and their people are unhappy, but they're afraid of being called racist. I don't know. There's so much power in accusing someone of being a hateful bigot. I don't know if you've experienced that in the UK.
Yeah, I think I have actually. Yes.
now somebody is dead. That's on you. And it's also on you to leave. It's on you to make sure that further damage, further loss of life and injury is not done. And I have a message.
I mean, I don't know, mate. He looks a little fucking like scared to me. It's probably like fuck all he can do. So this is again, Mayor Frey. He's the mayor of Minneapolis. He has reliably scried into the mind of the ICE agent in question.
Oh, really? I didn't.
Oh yeah. This
guy is good. No wonder why he gets reelected.
Oh yeah, he's amazing medium, and he has pronounced, as the great Svengali, his pronouncement on what's going on.
Don't take my word for it. Don't take their word for it. Watch the video from every single angle. I mean, the ICE agent walked away with a hip injury that he might as well have gotten from closing a refrigerator door with his hips.
Oh, of course. I am frequently having my life endangered by a refrigerator. It was built in India. You
Well,
see,
this
so
tell me if this sounds like a psychotic girlfriend. She tries to kill you, doesn't succeed, and goes full Darvo and acts like you shouldn't be afraid because she didn't succeed.
yeah, that's exactly.
Oh, she went to stab you and you have a bruise on your arm, and she goes, "Oh, you're scared I'm going to kill you because you have a bruise." It was the knife at the throat, I would say. It's why I'm scared.
Oh my god, you're giving me fucking like bad flashbacks, mate.
So many men have had this, and I know it. I understand.
He was not injured.
I service the fellas.
You do. You service the fellas.
I've seen worse injuries from doing that. And so give me a break. No, he was not ran over. He walked out of there.
Who said he
with
was
a
ran
hop
over?
in his step.
Well, look, again, right? He should have projected himself into the future, right? And use that knowledge to inform his actions in the now. This is very simple, Artie. I can't believe you can't wrap your head around this concept, right?
I know, but like this is going to sound ridiculous because it is, but it's also accurate. He wasn't flattened like an IHOP pancake, okay? He didn't get diced into 1,000 people. Like, no one is saying any of these things. He has to exaggerate it and say that exaggerated thing didn't happen, and then go, "This is crazy." It's like, yeah, that is crazy. The thing that you made up that you're arguing against, okay? We're saying that he was hit by the car and the car was coming at him. We didn't say, now, of course, Trump made it seem like he got very injured, which rhetorically, I agree with. You want to know why? We all have goldfish memories, right?
Yep.
It's not like he's going to fucking have to live that down. So politically, it's like, yeah, you want to exacerbate it. Yes. You see what they get away with. Okay. You're the president. Get your boys back. Say, hey, well, he could always defer back to, hey, from what I heard, it looked like he got hurt, you know? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he did because of how much that looked like he got hurt.
He looks like he's had a couple of key bumps in this footage. Like
they gave him bags under his eyes.
Perked up a little bit, right? You know.
And so we just got to get to the point where we're at least operating from, hey, this is like, we're looking at it on the video screen. This is what we're seeing. Can we all see that it wasn't run over? And then, you know, yeah, JD Vance, this concept of absolute immunity is pretty bizarre.
You said you got like a Vance clip, right? To send me?
Yes, sir. I'll send you that right now.
Okay, we'll do super chats while you're like looking for it. J Money for $2. Thank you, mate. R6 Siege IRL. Hostage is a Somali ICE detainer. Oh, dude. Deadpool Kid for $5.
TPK.
Booty is everything. Booty is more important than drinking water or breathing air. Booty is everything. I'm a warrior, gentlemen. A booty warrior.
It really changes everything when you read it that way. You know, you really took the nog out of that one, you know?
Yeah. Oh, mate, Drenth.
Fucking
Drenth is back.
dude.
We got to clap them cheeks.
Fucking Drenth, dude.
For 1488 loonies. How you doing, Drenth? How's the show been? Just got home. Did we have Fist advocate for his trad trap fantasies here tonight? Or Artie try and tell us that bro jobs are not the gay? Also, ICE did nothing wrong. Yes, we did.
This is why Drenth will always have a special place in my heart. Drenth, you have no idea how much I needed that laugh. Thank you. I very much appreciate that. Maybe one day you'll understand. Maybe if you ever listen to the stream, you'll understand how the stream has gone. So thank you very much. I deeply appreciate that laugh you just gave me.
Last remembrance for $5. He's so mad that ICE is messing up all that sweet Somali pirate money. Yeah, I mean, oh, mate.
It's the salami pirates. They're salamis.
They're dropping indictments like so many of them, man, right? Like you know how everyone for like the last year has been like, do something, like arrest someone. It looks like it's going to happen. Like,
I know, but in defense of the current administration, the Democrats tanked the fucking economy and let in 10 million fucking illegal immigrants.
Yep.
And now, like, how like they've given the right such an impossible fucking task, dude. Right?
Yeah.
And then the whole time they're trying to clean it up, they're making sure that they slow it down as much as humanly fucking possible, so that when they're in power again, they can pick up where they fucking left off. So it's very nefarious. So I do have a good degree of consideration and a lack of criticism for the current administration because the position they've been put in.
And Golden Fleece for $10.
Little Chica Masala.
Thank you very much. This is the most English I've ever seen him speak.
He do be speaking that Somali, though. He do be speaking that Somali.
He like that Somali food. Maybe you can get like plastic surgery and get like the light bulb head going on, like the Yakub special.
You know, it's incredible for people that always look like they have an idea. They have none. You ever notice that?
Okay, so you sent me the
yes, sir, JD, the one at the bottom, and we can play ourselves out before anything goes wrong.
Okay, wait, hang on. I've got
the private chat.
Yeah. I've got Colbert as well.
Oh my god, my blood pressure has finally lowered, and you want to play that, really?
Oh, it's so bloody awful. Shoot that man, please.
When I was actually walking out here, somebody sent me a photo of a CNN headline about what happened in Minneapolis. And this is the headline. I'm just going to read it. Outrage after ICE officer kills U.S. citizen in Minneapolis. Well, that's one way to put it. And that is the way that many people in the corporate media have put this attack over the last 24 hours. And I say attack very, very intentionally, because this was an attack on federal law enforcement. This was an attack on law and order. This was an attack on the American people. The way that the media, by and large, has reported this story has been an absolute disgrace, and it puts our law enforcement officers at risk every single day. What that headline leaves out is the fact that that very ICE officer nearly had his life ended, dragged by a car 6 months ago, 33 stitches in his leg. So you think maybe he's a little bit sensitive about somebody ramming him with an automobile. What that headline leaves out is that that woman was there to interfere with a legitimate law enforcement operation in the United States of America. What that headline leaves out is that that woman has—
Pause it for a second.
Left-wing network.
So now imagine Democrats are president or in charge. Okay. Imagine how this goes, right? And so we've also had some neutered right wingers, or conservatives, Republicans in charge. Okay. Now I know the man's a technocrat. Okay. I know that he has some, links to Peter Thiel and whatnot. Okay.
Yep.
Now it could just be to butter us up as a psyop and whatnot, just to say what we want to hear. Okay. But he is saying what needs to be said at the very least. Can we agree on that?
Look, man, at this point in time, you've really just got to go with the people who aren't fucking communists. Really, I'm serious, right? Say what you want about Vance and Thiel and the PayPal mafia,
this
and
pig Jeet wife,
their mooish connections, right?
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware, they do not want to turn the entirety of America into the Chaz. So you gotta be that's how democracy works, right? You get—
you can really respect that.
Choices. Sorry?
You can really respect that,
Yeah.
Work to attack, to dox, to assault, and to make it impossible for our ICE officers to do their job. If the media wants to tell the truth, they ought to tell the truth that a group of left-wing radicals have been working tirelessly, sometimes using domestic terror techniques, to try to make it impossible for the president of the United States to do what the American people elected him to do, which is enforce our immigration laws. The president stands with ICE. I stand with ICE. We stand with all of our law enforcement officers. And part of that is recognizing that you people in the media, not everybody in this room, but many people in this room, have been lying about this attack. She was trying to ram this guy with her car. He shot back. He defended himself. He's already been seriously wounded in law enforcement operations before. And everybody who's been repeating the lie that this is some innocent woman who was out for a drive in Minneapolis when a law enforcement officer shot at her, you should be ashamed of yourselves.
Now pause it. He said this early on, right? He doesn't have the information that we have now when he said this.
Yep.
So also respect for that too. Just intuitively, you can kind of know what to say with the left. You can just assume that's complete bullshit and just say the opposite and be right 95% of the time.
But Artie, late night funny man, disagree.
Do you know how funny he used to be? Did you ever watch him when he was funny?
I do. I mean, he used to actually be funny. It's weird. Like,
I'm not even talking about his news shit. I'm talking about Strangers with Candy. Like he was on like he was on like funny TV shows I used to watch. Like he used to be one of our favorite like comedic actors in my friend group, dude.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, no, I remember him like way back in the day.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you know, yeah. But look, man, late night funny man disagree with you. So I hope you're going to change your opinion. Because we must agree with late night funny man. Okay? I don't want to hear any of this disagreement with late night funny man.
So I have nothing to be furious about. Okay, terrific.
Administration is clear. Only they determine the truth. And when their forces come to your city, obey or die. And if you die, you clearly didn't obey. This should be an alarm bell for the entire country.
Wait, is he talking about BLM? I'm so fucking confused. Bro.
No, it's understandable. But they both, one's black, one dresses in black. He's talking about the feds, okay?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
But not all the feds. Not like the communist feds that we've covered before on stream. He's just talking about the feds that are supporting, I don't even want to say right-wing policy, getting rid of crime. I want to say they seem to like crime a lot. So the thugs are the ones getting rid of the crime. And if you call the ones committing crime thugs, then you're racist. Are we up to speed?
Yeah, well, I mean, crime, along with diversity, is our greatest strength. I have been reliably informed, right? The more crime, the more strength and the more diversity, right? So I guess I can understand where he's coming from. Yeah.
Country, whether you live in a red state or a blue state, because seal clap.
Whether you live in a red state or a blue state, even though only blue states really have these egregious problems.
Yeah, that's right.
Now it's all lives matter. Now it's all states matter. Now we're not going to focus on the problem states all of a sudden.
I have an announcement. I'm going to roll into the red states, and I'm just going to start arresting everybody left and right, regardless of whether they've done anything or not. Your kids at school, arrested. You're at work, arrested. You're having a coffee somewhere, arrested. That's our new policy. Thanks to me, Donald J. Trump. Like fucking weird fever dream, mate.
Because if we let this go on, regardless of who your state voted for, one day you'll have unaccountable armed government agents acting with impunity in your town.
In about 3 years? If the Republicans lose the next election, is that what he's talking about? I'm still not getting this, Artie. Right? I think
Sure,
I need
okay. So a lot of people interpret this as like fear mongering because he's like, you know what, the thing that we're saying that happened that we're taking out of context and really making the rhetoric inflammatory, that's gonna happen to you. They're gonna shoot you in the face and jizz all over your fucking wounds or whatever the fuck we're talking about. They're gonna shoot you. They're gonna do that to you. So he's not trying to cause fear in the hearts of people. He's not doing that. He's not trying to cause panic. He's just letting you know objectively what's going on.
Right. I mean, I do enjoy some good wound jizzing. So I mean,
So peacefully and non-violently, please let your leaders know you don't want that. So the message.
Fuck off.
No, fuck off. only you people can do that. That's why we need you in this country, okay? We can't do it that good.
Dude, sweet. Give
Wow.
you 5 membership. I reckon.
You sound like a guy that wants to get his cheeks pushed together back and forth.
Thank you very much, mate. Creamer Slinger.
Oh my God.
$10 US. Look at him go. Just imagine the sheet storm that would have come if the Somali Yaqub Crystal Skull guy was there instead of the thinking now they have now. Oh my God.
Dude, they are very Yaqub skulls.
Yep.
For anyone who doesn't know what Yaqub is, Y-A-K-U-B, if you're just listening, look it up. Light bulb skull for days, baby. It really is the perfect characterization.
Mate, Nation of Islam are like one of my like favorite like crazy like psycho groups. Like I just man, they're
You want to know why? When do they engage in violence? It's just rhetoric. It's
I actually saw them down at Speaker's Corner once, right? Like they all turned up and they're all like, dressed in like proper suits and shit like that, right? And
like fucking Bone Thugs in Harmony.
Yeah, they're like they dress up like well, all talking about like the white man and No. But they seemed like quite pleasant, right? You know. A little accurate for $5. Thank you very much, mate.
Thank you, mate.
Every state is red. It's blue dominant cities that skew the electorate. City states need 1 vote, and the rest of the state gets the same electoral vote. Yeah, I mean that would change things like significantly. And Flavius Acanacius for $10. Let's
a little chicken masala.
It's a sad moment when a Brit can do a better Trump impression than me, a Yankee. Sad face emoji. That is a very sad emoji. I don't say that, but other people tell me it's very, very sad. Very sad.
Well, you have to understand that, like, you know, he has watched Trump. Like, you've just got to have Trump, right? He's watched Trump like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for so long now. He's just studying everything about the man, being like, wow, imagine if I had a politician like that in my country with power, and he just studied them, you know?
It's because I've been doing a Trump impression literally for like 4 years, like
How do you not?
twice a week, right? Like, you know, I was doing impressions like, you know, I did Trump, Biden, fucking Boris Johnson, all those, like, you know, because that's how you make a good show. But thank you. I'm glad you enjoy my Trump impression. I can just do it off the like I can just like do it automatically now. So shall we wrap up, mate?
Yeah.
I guess, you know, before something else like horrible happens and you get yeeted into the void yet again.
Oh my dear Lord. Wow. What a ride, fellas. But fellas, seriously, this has probably been like one of the like better performing shows, even with the technical issues. And I really appreciate that, because that is raw engagement. That means you like what we're doing, even when things don't work very well. Yeah, honestly, thank you. I really appreciate you guys sticking it out and hanging out.
Yeah, thanks very much, bros. Oh, and check out Fistery on Monday.
Always about you. I'm
always
trying to be heartfelt over here, okay? Gonna make into a fucking advertisement with this guy.
That's right. That's right. You know, look, you know, I like to get in on the pathos. You're right. That pathos style is like proper, mate. I think this week we're going to be doing like either the Black Death or the 30 Years War. I haven't figured out. Find all the links to that on newsfist.net. Enjoy. Any last words? And thank you for all the super chats. Thank you, fellas.
Thank you so much, fellas. There may or may not be a Hard R stream tomorrow. I gotta check on my shit apparently. But yeah, for the new fellas, plenty of content behind the paywall. You got some time to catch up on some happenings and whatnot and what have you. I would say that's the best bang for your buck. Best $5 you can spend in the YouTube membership business, I would say. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, fellas. I got the best fellas.
Good night, everyone.
This can't be happening! This can't be happening! Ah! What do you think? What do you think? You can be sure that we're both on the list. What do you think? What do you think? You can be sure that we make the most best. Streaming through history, uncovering mysteries as to why the whites are living in misery. We keep the audience salivating as we continue navigating through centuries of adventures of the every